Yo. What's poppin', people? Damn. It's been a while, hasn't it? Back like we never left, man. BDA. Today, One Piece chapter 904. It's out. I have it up here. The title made me smile. It made me happy. One Piece chapter 904, the entrance of the Revolutionary Army commanders. So, I posted on Twitter this past, I think a couple days ago, and I said that, I said spoiler alert, and I posted Dragon, Sabo, and Koala reacting to Luffy's bounty. And I was like, yo, thanks Goku. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's dope. It's dope. GOAW said, welcome back, Brago. Let's go. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Alright. Okay. Let's get into it, man. One Piece chapter 904. You guys should be able to follow along. At least a little bit, right? Let's see. Alright. Chapter 904, the entrance of the Revolutionary Army commanders. The tales of the self-proclaimed Straw Hat Grand Fleet, or Olympus Arc in the Standing Kingdom. The trailblazing adventurer announces his retirement. Adventurer. Alright, we don't care about that. Let's go. Momoiro Island, Kamabaka Kingdom. The revolutionaries who have lost their long-standing base at Baltigo have moved the location of their leadership summit, as well as their main base of operations, to this land. As expected of your bloodline, Straw Hat Boy is amazing, and I had no idea that Sanji Boy was the Prince of Germa 66. He never mentioned it at all. What a cheeky boy, Chabaru. On top of that, it seems that the world government has kicked Germa out because of this incident. The executives sure are late. They should almost be here by now. Why, Sabo, why have you been laying over there so long, Chaburu? Our chief of staff has been grinning non-stop ever since reading the news about Luffy-kun. All that grinning has made his face stiff. Okay. So, wow. So, the main base of operations, obviously Baltigo was destroyed with the squabble with Blackbeard, or whatever happened there. We see Dragon here. Dragon's there. We see Koala. And Sabo, he's been grinning the entire time, ever since learning about Luffy's bounty. In my previous video, I showed like the cover page where Sabo saw Luffy at 500 mil, and he was grinning then too. And Dragon was curious. So that's interesting. Ring, ring, ring. This is Lindbergh. What's the matter? We've been waiting for you. Sabo, we ran into a little trouble someplace nearby. So would it be alright if we arrive a little bit later than scheduled? That's fine, as long as you're not in any danger. All the executives of the Revolutionary Army are going to gather here. I'm so excited. We'll be able to meet Morley-sama, won't we? I care more about Betty-sama. Sabo, shall we finalize the plan for the operation before they get here? This year's reverie. It's finally time for us. It'll be our declaration of war against the Celestial Dragons. Okay, I just want to say a few things. I said that I've been maintaining that they're not going to actually attack the Reverie. It's going to be basically a declaration at the Reverie. Because attacking the Reverie solves nothing. Right? Um. Whoa, man. Yo, this is crazy. Grand Line, Leloucha Kingdom Port. Help someone, help me. Haul in all the valuables. Where are the Marines? Pinkbeard Pirates. Captain Pinkbeard. Bounty 52 million. Momo, are you talking about those fill-in Marines? Your king and the kingdom's strongest forces have left for the reverie. Under the flag of Emperor Blackbeard, I have been bestowed the name of Pinkbeard. Remember my name. Cower in fear at the name of Blackbeard. Leloucha Kingdom. So this guy, he's under Blackbeard, and they are attacking Leloucha Kingdom because they've left for the... Oh my God, Blackbeard. Wow. I don't know. Okay. Please stop. This is a poor town. Kill anybody who resists. Please spare me. The only thing of value in this town is the celestial gold that we offer to the king and the celestial dragons. The entire town is barely able to make ends meet, but we still have to give them the celestial gold or we'll be killed. Oh my, you have such a terrible king. But more importantly, there's celestial gold in this town. Search the town. Eh? Go, Morley. What? Rise, rise, snap, crack. There's something underneath the ground? What is that? A large harpoon? Heave, ho, heave, heave, ho. Oh my, what are you staring at? Why did a giant emerge from the ground? And he's dressed weirdly too. What is it? You're staring at me. Do you have a crush on me? A false accusation out of nowhere. And he's speaking like a polite middle-aged man. Fire your guns. Kill him. Oh boy. Stop it, you men. Do giants live underground? Is the first time that I've seen one. Is he a marine? What the hell is happening? The ground is moving around like clay. Don't freak out, he must be an ability user. So what do you want to do about this, you compliant trash? Huh? Trash? What do you mean by that? And who are you guys? We are... Captain, there's 2 more of them over there. I have a new invention that I've been waiting to use. And instead of waiting, you went ahead and started fighting them first. This must be Crow Guy. And then... Captain Pinkbeard, those guys are, those 4. They're normally scattered around the world. Hey, you're still staring at me. Stop making a fuss, you scum. They're members of... Hold up. Revolutionary Army West Army Commander, Morley. Revolutionary Army East Army Commander, Bello Betty. Damn. I don't know, but Bello Betty's looking like Bello Bay. Cause she has on like a jacket and no shirt underneath. Let me try my new weapon. Revolutionary Army South Army Commander, Lindbergh. And the Revolutionary Army North Army Commander Karasu. His name is Japanese for crow. Yeah. The Revolutionary Army? Why are the 4 commanders of the Revolutionary Army gathered here in this town? I must say these men are such violent creatures. It must be because they have a crush on you, Potato Giant. No way, you think so? Gross. Hey, Betty, can I go ahead and finish them off? No one even answered the question. And what the hell is he mumbling about? Snap, he got mad for some reason. Now, what are you trash going to do? Will you die or will you fight? Choose your own fate. Do you think being a hero is someone else's duty? It could be yours. The townspeople picked up sticks. Hey, don't make me laugh. Are you planning to fight us? Lind, Caruso, go to the other side to provide support. Leave it to us. How in the world, because of her rallying cheers, power is welling up inside me? Chase the pirates out of our town. That's right, that's the power of Betty's cheer fruit. With one wave of her flag, she's able to awaken the latent power in every person. Betty is a flag bearer of freedom. That's kind of like, what's her name's quirk? From My Hero Academia. But this works on multiple people. Take this. Cool shooter. It's cold. The guns are being covered in ice. You bastards, get out of here. You pirates. Get out. Call. Give that back. The crows are taking our swords. Pinkbeard, he's worth 50 million, eh? Blackbeard somehow won't let you get away with this. Unfortunately for you, he isn't the type of person to care about those serving under his flag. Hey, you cowardly and weak idiotic townspeople. The 50 million on his head is yours to claim. Here's the contact information for you to get in touch with the Revolutionary Army. You guys did a good job here. You can call us anytime. We won't abandon weaklings who want to rise up. Betty Sama. Hey, everyone, what are we meeting up for this time? We're going to start a fight with the Celestial Dragons. That sounds awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and turn on the loudspeaker, Karusu. I forgot. Time until the reverie. 2 days. The many variables of this world have begun to move. Intense people are gathering. So Jaminus is down. It went down after reading the chapter. Yeah. Yeah. It's getting real. I'm not sure. Jaminus box is down right now. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's getting real, man. It's getting really real. So, it's a lot of speculations here that we can make in regards to what happened at Baltigo. At this point, we cannot say that was intentional. So there was another page. Hold up. The last page it gives me is 14. Yeah, the last page it gave me is 14. Like, I don't know, man. Um, yeah, Japanese box is down right now. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. This we got a lot of information. We got a lot of information. But the thing is, I think the chapter were showcasing the abilities of some of the revolutionaries. And the thing is, against someone with 50 million berry, it's nothing, right? So it's kind of like, hey, I'm gonna show you what they can do, but the people they're going against, they're trash anyway, right? Wow, man. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see what if anybody's around, have a quick discussion. Then I gotta work on a review. Oh shit. I left it. What is up with Japanese box, dog? Okay. I mean, the chapter was really good. I feel like the title was I don't know. The title was a bit more hype than anything. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me see. I'm gonna send the link out to a few people. See if anybody wants to join.
First,
Dritz,
yo, what's up, Brago?
what's good, bro?
Not much. I'm tired right now, bro.
Yeah, I saw that you were saying yeah, you're too tired to do anything with the chapter. You read it though, right?
Yeah, I read it. I was like sitting in my bed and I had my phone. I was like, I'll read it.
Yeah, so one thing I'd say about the chapter, the title kind of gives you like the title's a lot more hype than what actually happened in the chapter.
I agree.
Because it's like, yeah, we got an introduction, but they really didn't do anything.
Well, I'm not going to speak for other people, but I feel like the designs of the characters are probably going to leave people wanting more.
Okay, that's fair.
Because, I mean, while I don't really think they're disappointing in any regard, I think they're actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But whenever people think like commanders, they kind of associate them with the commanders we expect from like Yonko crews, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to kind of compare them. And I feel like they fall flat for that regard.
I
But
mean,
aside from that,
hold up. I mean, I guess for me, just looking at it, it was basically a chapter to hype up some of the characters, right? To hype up the commanders.
yeah.
Um, and I think it did that, but I was more interested in more information than hype. You know what I mean? Like I was ready
Yep.
for like, okay, I didn't expect 4 commanders. Like I expected a lot more commanders than that. Like I don't know. It should. What do you think about that?
Well, for me, I don't know. Like the impression that I got, and perhaps other people's are different, which is fine. But the commanders, for me, kind of gave me the impression that none of them are particularly strong in terms of relation to Sabo. Because, there's the entire theory prior to this chapter about Sabo not actually being the second strongest behind Dragon.
Yeah,
A lot
so
of
it's
people
like
thought it
one
was like a
guy
third
that
guy.
the one guy
Yeah,
that
there was one person we didn't know,
yeah.
and it kind of gave the impression to me that Sabo was still basically like the higher up, the second highest, or the second strongest, and I don't consider him particularly overly strong.
Yeah,
So for some people who care about power scaling, I feel that maybe they'll be disappointed because they kind of give off like the Ivankov impression, where like they're
yes,
cool but they're extremely underwhelming.
right,
Mm,
right. What do you think, Laz?
I mean, like I like the designs and stuff, but I guess like I kind of understand where people are coming from with the whole like pink beard thing. Like as a demonstration of what they can show off, someone with like 50 million, especially now in the story where we're facing off people with like over 500 million. We're seeing dudes with like a billion. Like here, it's like it's like kind of meh, but I
Yeah,
think it's dope in the sense that we're getting to see more into Dragon's army, and I feel like talking about information and stuff, that's something we're going to get when the actual reverie starts. Like here is just we're going to be seeing like who's going to be doing this, who's going to be going where, like. And I kind of feel like that was fine for this. I like the attention that Dragon is declaring war, specifically on the Celestial Dragons, because I figured it would just be more on the world government, but it's actually even further than that. Since the dragons are like higher than that. So I felt that was dope, but like I did feel like we should get more of them. But the fact that they were kind of like categorized as like the East Army, West Army, and stuff, they're gonna probably have like underlings like underneath them, so we'll see more people. But in terms of them being like close to where Sabo is in level, it does feel kind of a little bit disappointing because they probably are on that level. But I think when they're actually going to fights later on, we'll probably see more from them. But as a showcase now, this really isn't anything we have to wait until later on.
yeah. Because Dragon, I think what was more interesting was the first couple pages, honestly. So we find out that
Sure.
the revolutionaries they did lose Baltigo, and they moved the location of their leadership summit to Kamabaka Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think this kind of tells us that I don't know, like everything that happened on Baltigo, was it intentional?
Yeah, I agree with that impression. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at first when I saw like Blackbeard and I saw that Pinkbeard was going around attacking, I was like, holy shit, did Dragon strike a deal with Blackbeard to attack every fucking kingdom that's missing their leader? Then I'm like, whoa, that's kind of crazy to strike a deal with Blackbeard. But no, that's definitely not the case. Like they're
So
not.
for me, the most important part of this chapter, and it's probably different for other people, was the fact that we got like the declaration intention, not that it already happened.
Right.
Because one of my personal concerns for Reverie was that it was going to go exactly how we thought it was going to go. And I've said this before, but every single Reverie prediction video ever is exactly the same because everyone basically agrees on what's going to happen, like the general consensus. And one of the biggest headcanons was that during the Reverie, Dragon would randomly pop up, and then that would be the moment. But now we know that he's planning to do it. So for me, this guarantees that something is not going to go according to plan. They have this intention to declare war, but it might not go the way they think it's going to go.
Right, I agree that
Yeah.
somebody is going to throw a wrinkle into their plans. Which, in a way, we see Blackbeard. He's gathered his commanders, right?
Yep.
Right.
So I think Blackbeard could also make a move here.
I don't. Oh, that'd be insane if he does.
I mean, could. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't agree with that.
By the way, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's going on,
Yeah,
kid?
what's
How
good,
are you,
kid?
bro? What's up,
Chilling,
Carly?
chilling.
Ty, you say you don't agree with what you don't agree with?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like the
He always
I heard the argument, but I don't think that just because. All right, first everybody's been planning that. Everybody's been saying that like Dragon was going to do this. Whether he just pops up in there or whether he has to pop up in there and do it. But like what I'm trying to say is that Dragon has plans for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this means that his plans ain't going to work now. No, that doesn't mean that. You know what I mean? Like he's like I see his plans working. I don't see why he can't invade it in peace. Like I don't see him invading it and then like Blackbeard stopping him, or I don't see him invading it and like some random thing happens and stops that. You know what I mean? Like to me, it looks like while Luffy's doing this Yonkos versus Saga thing, or while Luffy's fighting Kaido or whatever happens and whatever else is happening, Dragon will be fighting the government.
Yeah, for me, like I've been saying that Dragon isn't actually going to do anything at the Reverie. It's going to be just a declaration of war because that's the perfect time to do it.
So he doesn't have to.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to fight. But
it's not a. I don't think he's going to fight.
But it's not going to work out all the way. It's not going to be so easy. Just he's going to pop it and declare. Some shit's going to go down. It's not going to
be a fight.
Yeah, I mean, he can have people inside, like the world government, like watching on and stuff, so allow them to get in.
Like, yeah, like it's going to be hard. It's not going to be as easy as it just to walk in.
I think it's going to be a fight because like too many times, like I don't expect One Piece to follow what every other manga does. And I know sometimes I make comparisons to Naruto and stuff, but like Obito did a declaration.
Yeah, Toby. Yeah.
These people in Bleach, when I was reading the manga, they did a declaration of war. So like I doubt he's just gonna talk trash and that's it. Like he got his commanders there. Like he could have, like if all he wanted to do was talk, everybody else could have stayed where they was. You know what I mean? Like for them to be there, that means that like he's ready if necessary to take force. Like right.
Because the thing is, like you make a declaration of war, then you make your move. Like it doesn't have to be like upon the reverie or the people at the reverie.
Yeah.
It can be around.
Yeah, but
the world.
but you got to be confident at the very least that like if you're going to declare war right now, it's because you have everything you need, all the resources and stuff, and you're ready to make that next move. Because if Dragon wasn't ready, he wouldn't do it. And I feel like it's not even just like him preparing his resources. If you see a weakness in your enemy, I think that's a good time to exploit it. Whatever that it could be, like, you know, the warlord system going down, they're gonna be losing power and stuff. You know, favoritism from other kingdoms and stuff, and maybe he can use that to his advantage and have those other kingdoms come under him, since he's been doing that since like back in the pre-time skip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Based on that first page, though, what do you guys think about Baltigo and what happened there?
It made it seem like they took a L. That's what it made it seem like.
I think that they actually are. I think that they actually are strong, and I think that it was purposely shown that they fought somebody that was like kind of fodder level, because what they really, the main goal for them was to get the townspeople to kind of fight. And I feel like Oda did that to show off, you know, one, how they rally the people, but he did not want to show, he wanted to show us a little bit of them and not too much. Like they literally didn't really have to do much. I mean, the guy shot his gun, the girl, we got a little taste of her power. I mean, the guy's a giant, so of course he's going to put in work. And then the crow dude to me is the most interesting one. But I feel like it was enough shown. We honestly don't need too much of their combat abilities, because that's going to give us something to look forward to.
For me,
they probably are OP.
For me, it's Bella Betty, bro. Bella Betty's babe.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what Karasu was really dope that I noticed, and like, okay, this pretty much confirms that like he's the crow person that we saw back in Dressrosa that Sabo was talking to.
Right.
Right.
But I was saying in regards to everything we know about Baltigo.
That's what I was talking about.
Where Burgess, you know, he snuck up on Baltigo. All of a sudden, Blackbeard, he pulls up. CP0 pulls up. Is anything there like? Because I don't think they did that on purpose.
I think they give evidence that it wasn't like it was more so not like a big fight. Like what I personally always believed was that I think that because Dragon found the place, which was a secret base, I always believed that Sabo and Dragon, you know, they both like destroyed the entirety of Baltigo. But I do find it interesting that Oda showed us Dragon's face, but we didn't get to see Blackbeard's face in the chapter that we saw him. Like, you know, Dragon is sitting looking pretty, but we didn't even get to see what Blackbeard was looking like.
Oda's hiding him.
Because if they had fought or something, you would have noticed something like different, like, you know, their attitude, not even just like scars or anything. So Blackbeard, the fact that he was still in the shadows, it could say something. I mean, if we see him next time he has a scar on his face, like...
We seen
I think Blackbeard's design is being safe for some reason. He's going to show up somewhere.
Full design, yeah. What meantime is like the full design.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon... I don't think the fight with Blackbeard was a huge fight. I think it was, honestly, probably just some fake news. I don't feel like they actually engaged.
I don't think so either.
How you came to that conclusion? Like from what I got from the early chapters is that, I mean, from the beginning of the chapter was that they pretty much spelled it out that I love the revolutionary armies, but the way that they took it, like they took an L on their home base and now they with Ivankov. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they took the L.
But I think the taking the L is that somebody else found it.
Yeah, they found it.
Like, this is a secret. Because he found this, like they have to relocate.
Now, but look, check this out. For some reason, now you want to disregard the news, like for some reason. And
wait, we've always disregarded the news, though, Ty.
We know it's fake news. Yeah, we know it's fake news.
You're all right. Look, like Joy Boy explained it in his video the best, where he said that, like, you know, this isn't 100% what Luffy did, but Luffy pretty much did everything that Morgan said. Morgan is just like hyping it up. So the thing about the revolutionary versus the Blackbeard pirates and the CP0 coming in, like, I would only if you're gonna I would only take 20% away from that, and 20% away from that isn't enough to say that, like, oh, nothing never really happened. So to me, it seemed that, like, you know, for whatever reason, like Dragon's not crippled, but the fight probably didn't go in his favor. And keep this in mind. This would be the whole Blackbeard pirates versus just Dragon, Sabo,
but even still, like, you don't engage with Blackbeard when you're about to go against the world government. It doesn't.
Yeah, you can't handle too much. Exactly.
So even still, you fall back anyway.
That doesn't mean But that doesn't mean that the second they came, Dragon and them ran. It seems like if they probably engaged with them for a little bit, it probably wasn't a winning battle. So they had to retreat, and then CP0 came. So like that's still them taking. Hold on. That's still the revolutionaries taking a loss, though. That's what I'm saying. They lost their whole base.
For me, I think the L is them being found out by Burgess sneaking up on there. I don't think
if they really had to defend it, I think they could have. I just think
why you don't. So I'm talking about the L. Besides that, the L is them losing the battle to Blackbeard, because check this out, like if it's Blackbeard's whole crew and it's just Dragon, Sabo, and the other girl, Koala, or whatever like that, and whoever else might have been, they lost the battle too, and their base got destroyed.
So you think if it's Blackbeard's whole crew, Dragon, Sabo, and Koala,
yeah, Dragon and them they're gonna
engage.
No, it's smarter to leave.
Until like here's the thing, like you don't know what happens until it happens. So they probably fought. They probably seen, okay, we got to retreat, and then they retreated, so they lost.
Yeah,
I think as soon as they got found out, they're like, you know what, it's not worth it. We got too much shit going on. Let's just get out of here. That's what I think happened.
I agree.
It's like nothing changes. You know what I mean? It's like it was a disadvantage, but I'm not gonna say like a obvious loss wasn't a loss. I'm not gonna try to say that they ran.
I mean, no, it was a loss that they got found out. That's the L right there.
Yeah.
Like, no, the loss is that Blackbeard forces overpowered them too. Like that's the second loss. You know what I mean? Like it's not just that their base got found out. You think Dragon's not gonna fight back? This is the world's most wanted man. You think he's just gonna like?
But he's planning a whole nother shit right now. How's he gonna?
Even the way that this chapter, I don't want to spend too much time in this conversation, but the way that the chapter started off, they pretty much explained it. Like, you know, Dragon took an L. Like they were Ivankov now. You know what I mean? Like it don't get no worse than that.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on how you view it. For me, I think they showed up and Dragon was like, yeah, all right, we got to take the L there where they found out where we are. We got to move somewhere else. That's it. I don't think Dragon is
take
fighting.
Everything from the newspaper.
Yeah.
So hold on. All right. So here's the thing. The other thing is that they told us everything was destroyed. That's like in One Piece when stuff gets destroyed. That's because like it's a battle. You know what I mean?
But they could have destroyed it though. That's why I just said that news article just left it to me. Yeah. I feel like it's up into interpretation. And to me, what happened was Blackbeard came through. They found out it might have been a little skirmish, but I feel like the news just reported that to make the revolutionaries look bad, like their base is in ruins. There must have been.
And also remember CP0 is involved in this as well. So
exactly.
No, yeah, but it said that like when CP0 came, that then Blackbeard retreated though. So it seemed like if Blackbeard pretty much retreated the second CP0 came, that means that him and the revolutionaries got into it. Damage was made. Who
do you think?
Or Blackbeard just got there and found nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
At the same, because the thing is, just think, if this is a hidden island in the middle of the ocean, right? And let's say Dragon and Sabo knew that Blackbeard was coming, so they destroyed the island. Now there's a big ass like explosion. Everybody would come to that place, and then you get there and be like, oh, this was their secret base. Here are the Blackbeard pirates. Blackbeard wants no parts. He leaves.
Oh yeah, that could have happened, but to me, I'm using the most like the most evidence thing, like if this was the case, and I don't believe in what you're saying.
But Ty, for CP0, you think it's CP0 if they're coming there, like who do you think they'd rather have, Blackbeard or Dragon?
If they're going there, Dragon. But here's the thing, like if you're listening to what I'm saying that of course Dragon's there first. Burgess called all the commanders there, right? CP0, like you know how they freaked out when they seen Shanks talking to Whitebeard? He probably was like, oh, like look at these Blackbeard commanders. Let's follow them. Let's see where they're going, whatever, like that, from a distance, whatever. So Blackbeard probably engaged with the revolutionaries for a bit. They probably retreated because that was too much for them to deal with. Some damage was done. Then CP0 probably came, and then Blackbeard probably maybe he touched with them for a little bit, then he left. You know what I mean? Or maybe Blackbeard just left right away. But
man, I think once they found out Burgess, once they found out Burgess was there, Dragon told Sabo burn everything, man.
Let's just get the fuck out of here. It's not worth it.
Burn everything, Sabo. Let's go.
Exactly. Okay, Killmonger.
And don't forget that wind makes fire stronger too.
You can say that, but that has something to do with it. Like, it's like you're being biased. It's like you don't want the like it's like
how am I being biased?
Because the story heavily hinted that not this is twice, because it was hinted in the newspaper article and even in the way that it introduced it. Like if the wording would have been different, like if Dragon sacrificed his own thing, that's not what was said. The wording that they used was like wording of like, you know, Dragon took a like pretty much like, you know, what happened was unfortunate.
Why would they hype up Dragon in any way in the newspaper?
No, I'm talking about in this chapter, like the way that they described it. Like it's like this is not
They say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The L is that they lost their base. They got found out.
And that they lost the fight to Blackbeard.
They never fought. They never even fought him. They left before they fought. That's the whole point.
Yep.
You can't prove that they didn't.
Yes, I can. Look at Dragon. He's fine.
How can you prove that they fought?
Dragon is fine. Sabo is fine. Koala is fine.
That's actually a really good point.
Whatever injuries on them.
Wait, how can you prove they actually fought though?
One of them would have injuries for sure.
Yeah, nobody has any injuries.
What I'm saying.
They fought against a Yako and got out. Three of them tied. 3 of them versus Blackbeard's entire crew. They got out unscathed.
Yeah, three versus.
I keep saying, hold on. I keep saying over and over. They fought. They was getting overwhelmed. They retreated. So, if we go back to Marco and Kizaru, they fought. After a while, Kizaru retreated. He stopped. It wasn't enough to get any marks. Right. Just because they fought and took a loss doesn't mean that they have to have marks and stuff like that. Nobody said that they fought to the death or they fought to the finish.
When did they say that they fought?
I'll get the viz.
No, we can't prove. No. Here's the thing. We can't prove that they fought or they didn't fought. But it was like heavily.
There's more evidence there that they didn't.
Hold on. No. The only reason that y'all don't think that they fought was because y'all don't believe the news like that.
Why would we believe the news? What reason is there to believe the news?
Bro, we saw that big news just changed the whole shit at whole cake. Like,
but even
it's not even that. It's like Smoker. What about Smoker at Ty? What about Smoker?
It's like Alabasta. They literally around like keep made drama do it.
No. Twisting details around does impact the story. Yeah, Jordan said
the details that they switched around is like, so what? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't change. It doesn't change.
It does though, Ty.
It doesn't change the main.
It changes perception.
No, it doesn't. Only if you're a chatty patty, if you're a gossip queen, then it matters. But other than that,
supposed to report what happened.
Yo, hold up. What do you guys think about the chapter?
It was
one of the biggest.
I thought it was good for him. I thought it was good.
I liked it.
It was amazing.
I thought the title was better than the chapter.
8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10.
The title was better than the chapter
because of Bella Betty.
The only reason I think I didn't really like it is literally just because it was short.
Yeah, I don't know about the 14 pages after 2 weeks. I don't know about all that.
I mean, like, you gotta count the double spread.
Just with that, there may be a break.
No, there's not. There's no break next week.
No. In the next week preview for Shonen Jump, One Piece is not in it.
Man, come on. Now, don't be doing
this.
So,
we don't know yet.
Come on,
I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll have to find out.
The chapter was short, but at least it wasn't no fodder pages. It wasn't like no meaningless pages. So at least
all right, so I say this. It's like, if this is a chapter to showcase, like, the commanders, right? 52 million? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like
pink beard, bitch ass.
That's how we put it. Hold on. The only thing I can say is because his affiliation to Blackbeard, then I would say like
again, also
like he's chose trash. Like at least make it 100 million. Come on.
Yeah, but at least going back to
like and also think about what we just got last chapter with Luffy.
I know.
And you pull up with 52 million?
Brago, remember, like, Oda does this a lot. We talk about this a lot, how he, like, introduces characters.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, like, show their full extent because he wants to leave it open for, like, if he wants to change
it.
And
he didn't do that with Kaido.
Yeah, but not to mention, you gotta look at this, too. It's in the Grand Line. If this is the new world, for sure that guy would have a far higher bounty because, like, no one's gonna be roaming around the Grand Line with, like, 500 million on their heads, you know?
No, the thing is, also, with some introductions to characters, it's hard to gauge how strong someone is off of just an introduction, just because how Oda does it from time to time. So for these guys, they could be monsters. You know what I mean? And I think they are very. I think they're very strong.
I don't think they are.
I think they're very strong. Okay, let me ask you guys: do you think any of them are stronger than Sabo?
They have to be.
No.
Not 1v1. No, I can't see it.
Karasu.
Maybe the giant. Maybe the crow.
How many guys read Toriko? How many guys read Toriko?
This is my whole thing with like.
Karasu reminds me of that guy from Toriko. Like the
Betty's pretty good too, though, man.
I don't know though. You mean in the silhouette when they're talking about?
This is my whole thing though. Like Oda has consistently showed us that like pirate crews are kind of trash outside of like the captains and like their first few commanders. You know what I mean? Like when you look at big
first few, right?
Yeah, I guess.
But they're top 4. Well, aside from Sabo.
Yeah. And I don't think we saw that guy from the Doflamingo speech yet.
Okay, if we haven't, that nigga for sure is the number 2.
Because it's like strength-wise. Yeah, because they are commander. He could be like a supreme commander or something. I don't know.
Or he could be like a Virgo type, but like Virgo and Doflamingos. Like what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Where he's not going to be revealed as yet.
Yeah, he's a top commander type shit.
And again, too, they said in the chapter like more of them are going to be showing up soon. So again, we could see that number 2 actually show up.
Well, like here's the thing, right? So at least people on the forum community is that we know that a lot of times whenever we see initial designs that they aren't actually right. So many people believe that the one person that people think is still missing is actually just the Okama giant because he seems the closest representative of that guy.
Because with Kaido, remember how Kaido first looked in his silhouette? Like,
yeah, there have been a lot of instances, like even like what is it?
I mean, this was
not
recent.
Conjuro. Conjuro looked completely different in his shadow.
But this was recent though, like.
Well, like with that person I was.
Conjuro is also fairly recent.
Well, with the person I was shadowed out though, like to be fair,
yeah.
If everybody we was shown today was of equal rank, so they're not gonna just shadow one rank. You know what I mean? Like this person who was shadowed out is somebody who's like one person. You know what I mean? Like a rank of his own.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's any of these guys personally. If it's a giant guy, Oda's a super troll.
But, yeah, well, he is a troll though. But I can't believe it. No.
What about?
We don't even know. Like Sabo still has higher rank than all of those people, right?
Yeah,
yes.
he does.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is he might actually be right on that because I remember specifically, didn't that guy have like goggles on his hat or some shit?
But they all they all have it though.
Yeah, he had like
a except for Powers.
Kind of like a big jaw.
That's the look.
The main thing is that like his like Fu Manchu like beard is like it's basically the closest thing you can get to it.
Yeah, that would be true.
Because that's what he
I don't think
in the
it's
shadow.
that'd be really troll.
Yeah, I just hope it's not.
Yeah, but like one other thing I want to say is that like it says the revolutionaries who have lost. Like if Dragon sacrificed it. No, I'm just saying like if Dragon sacrificed his base, that's different. But it said like they and then it even went into detail to say like long standing base, like how Big Mom, it was like, you know, her position has never been wavered in decades or whatever. Like this, like Dragon doesn't just go around destroying his base every day. Like obviously they took a loss. Somebody.
This is what the chapter says. It says that through an anonymous source, the location of the Army's headquarters revealed through an anonymous source. By the time the Navy and the Cypherful arrived, the Blackbeard pirates had already leveled the settlement to the ground. So by then, they could have already escaped, and the Blackbeard pirates already destroyed the like.
But hold on. But you can't say that by then. 100 you can't say that 100% happened, so it's like I don't care, you know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna listen to what I'm not gonna like I read it.
Such a stupid argument because you can't say that anything 100% happened on your side either.
No,
you can't argue either way.
It's all speculation.
Hold on, Froob, I'm not putting up a stupid argument because like I read the chapters, right? I made my own...
and so did everyone in here.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yo, Froob, stop, like, calm down. Listen to what I'm saying, right?
Calm down.
I read it, right? I made my own, like, I made my own theory about what happened using highly educated guesses, and all of that I'm trying to say. Hold on, listen.
I don't understand, Ty.
Hold on, look, I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that what y'all are doing is stupid. What I'm trying to say is that like, I've read it, right? I made my highly educated guesses, and so... Why do y'all want me to like put what you think happened over what I
No, we're not saying to do that.
Here's the thing, I actually agree with you, right? But the thing is like you're acting like what they're saying is like they have no evidence.
No, they're acting like whatsoever. Look, I'm the only one who's saying what I'm saying though, and they're all ganging
what
up
do you
on
agree
me
with?
about
Can
something
clarify
else.
that real quick.
So they're acting like, you know what I mean? Like they're acting like what I'm talking about is no. That
I want Froob to state what he agrees with.
Well, I agree with that. Blackbeard probably overpowered Dragon to some extent.
Yeah. They was outnumbered. You know what I mean? Like just Dragon, Sabo, Koala. Meanwhile, it's the whole Blackbeard.
Like for example, I think that the reason they left was because they thought they were going to lose, not simply because like it was like some strategic thing.
Yeah, I agree with that, but they never fought though.
That's the thing is like if all your commanders aren't there, right?
You don't know,
right? And you would assume like the Blackbeard pirates are coming there, and you don't have your squad with you. Why would you engage?
Yeah, you're like, let me get the fuck out of here, bro. I mean, I'm gonna lose.
And the thing is, the fact that they found your base, it's like it's already compromised. It doesn't. It makes no sense to even protect it anymore.
Why would you? Yeah, exactly.
No,
we don't know what hacks broken powers Dragon has that hold on that makes him Yonko level or that makes him stronger to like why wouldn't Blackbeard like try it out? You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying
Blackbeard have to lose.
He's outnumbered.
I'm saying one of the mystique of the Revolutionary Army is that you can't find their base, right? That mystique is gone once Burgess found it.
What I was trying to say is that we don't know what powers Dragon has that makes him Yonko level or stronger. So like, what does Dragon have to lose to like engage with Blackbeard for a little bit to try base or not or whatever?
But why would you protect something that's already like gone? Like people.
No, but even if it's like to save the base or not, it's like it's like, yo, this is our territory. Like, yo, like, you know, if we can get you, if we can back you off.
The territory doesn't matter if people know where it is.
You don't know. We don't
think about the future.
Enough time to know how Dragon moves. Like, so it's like that again. That's a crazy statement.
He's been planning for 20 years in human time.
Look what his own commander said. His own commander, this chapter, said that like, y'all waiting for us to be the hero? Like, yo, y'all could be your own heroes. Like you think he's not? They're not going to be heroes and try to fight and try to like, you know, defend their base.
What?
Do you think that fucking?
I don't know about.
Where are you saying food?
I said, do you think that giant had a devil fruit, or do you think?
He had to manipulate the fucking. Like,
what fruit do you think that is?
Probably.
I don't know.
It kind of
got the Earth Logia, dog.
Logia,
Oh
come
my
on,
God.
bro, stop it.
No, I'm strong.
Earth Logia.
But it reminded me of Senior Pink, kind of.
Yeah, he's like a mix between Senior Pink and Pika. He's weird, yeah.
Or Gladius, because like the rupture thing.
Yeah. I was thinking like Gladius as well, something like that.
Ooh, true.
Bello Betty's power.
I love it. I love it. You know, and you know what's
La Brava's quirk.
Yeah,
right?
Hey, she can wave her flag, man.
But you know what's perfect though? Her ability makes perfect sense for someone who's on the Revolutionary Army. Like it's fucking perfect. Like why? Why wouldn't we assume that?
I wonder how it works. I wonder how it works in single combat though. I mean,
I don't know about
Kingdom,
that.
but this is One Piece. If she was in Kingdom, then she'd be lit. But this is One Piece, so I really don't know. Like, how
I mean, Chatty was talking about. I think I'm pretty sure it was Chatty because I was talking in the Discord right before we got on the stream. He was talking about how like it's almost like a fucking like reverse Conqueror's type thing, where it's like Conqueror's breaks your will, and this one like boosts your will. You know? But
the thing is, it's like okay, it has to be an ally because it says anyone, right? It says it.
I think it said no. I think it's selective. She can choose, right? Like,
does she choose? Because it says.
Like, I wonder, like, that's what Oda gave us a taste of her powers. I wonder if she can cheer you on to like shoot your teammate or some shit. Like, can she cheer you on to do
that's
anything?
literally La Brava, but you know.
Yeah, that's La Brava. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. The crow.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, he's like Itachi. Yo, what's up with the crow?
Oh, I just read it. Yeah.
Is it Zone, Logia? What the fuck is he? Like I said, like I don't know what that is.
Special. I don't know. Special zone. Some shit.
Mythical. No,
maybe.
No, it's just a crow.
It's weird. It feels like it blends it with shadows and shit. Like,
yeah, it looks gangster, bro. It looks gangster out of all of them.
Like he's rocking like a black Dolphy cape.
The black cloak, yeah.
You know, speaking of my hero already, he looks like someone who belongs in Overhaul Squad, doesn't he?
Well, I mean,
I was thinking Overhaul, and also like in Toriko, it's like those guys with the beaks.
Oh yeah,
honestly, that chick's power.
He might just be a regular
Nitro.
He might just be a regular human because. He doesn't actually have a beak, right? That's just like a little fucking.
It's like a mask, yeah, like Overhaul shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he looks like a beast though, man. Like,
he does look dope.
His ability.
He looks like Dopey, kinda.
Great.
Go to page 9. Go to page 9. Tell me that doesn't look.
I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him.
Tall, man.
Listen, man.
I'm obviously it's not exactly the
same. They might have went to the same gym, man.
It almost seems like
the same gym.
Tell me that doesn't look exactly like some like Dofi shot that would happen in Dressrosa. The fur coat with the fucking
that one guy
looking down on you.
Dofi's uncle.
Low-key a little bit, yeah.
Uncle, I'm done.
That one guy had powers like Kiki kind of.
He's got the tie and everything.
That guy looks like Dofi. It's like they was doing a Dressrosa thing, kind of.
He's the one who. Oh Lord.
Right, I think one thing also was that when we saw Crocodile, his reaction, he had on like a black cloak.
Yeah,
kind of like that. So
Crocodile's uncle.
I
or like Dofi just expanded his clothing line. And everyone's getting on it.
Yeah,
maybe
making money.
It's popping now. After he gets arrested, now people are jumping on it. I'm with it.
Yeah,
that's why he become more
Dofi. You know what's crazy? I was looking at Morley. You know what he reminded me of? You ever watched Mulan? The main antagonist for that?
The Hun.
Yeah, the Hun, dude.
Oh yeah, the Hun. Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Like he joined the good guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, overall, like, what do you guys rate the chapter though?
You know what?
8.
I think that
good for what we saw.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8.
But you know what the issue is? The last chapter was so epic. Like you know, our expectations are too high right now.
Nah, to me,
I feel like people need to take that into account. Like, it's still a good chapter. Like, don't base it off of last week's chapter.
I give it an 8. I think it's legit. I mean,
for me, it's like I gave it a 10 simply because the fact that like we got to see people from like Dragon's crew that we've been waiting a long time, and the fact that like I think it's like we didn't have to see him right now. This could have been something that we could have waited until like maybe in the middle of Reverie, but he like Oda decided to show us now.
I thought Oda would show what they were gonna do. I thought Oda would
and I like that. Yeah.
And like more chapters like this is cool. It's like this is like almost like getting to see Itachi or something like that without it being a filler episode. We get into trouble with Dragon. Like we didn't see. We didn't
I know what you're trying to say. Yep.
Yeah, and I feel like this chapter 2 is something like we're going to look back on afterwards and see its importance, because right now it might be like a 50-50 thing where it's like, oh, we're factoring Pinkbeard, they might not have this, but eventually when we see them like during Reverie, then it'd be like, okay, now this makes this like even more awesome.
Could you guys imagine Bella Betty's power in like the final war against everyone? Like,
her raising the flag.
Not even in the final war. Could you imagine smashing her? She's just cheering you on as you're smashing. Like, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh,
bro.
Wow. Wait, people.
I remember that. I remember that book. I was telling Roger in his stream that
Kama Sutra,
the Reverie arc, we might like get it from Dragon and Revolutionaries. Like it might not be Luffy, might not be there. Zoro might not be there. Like whatever these chapters is, like we might get like 20 chapters rolling with Dragon or something. I'll have a mini.
Yeah, I never thought Luffy's gonna be the referee. I don't know.
Yeah, I never thought that either. And now people were saying Germa's going to take him, but now Germa's out of it, so at least that goes away for good.
Well, like,
that was retarded
ideas.
Yeah.
Because I figured that news, like, we would actually get that in 903, them, like, talking about, like, how they're not in the Reverie anymore, but, like, now that they're not, like, you see something, like, where, like, they're going to escape or they're going to try and go there, but they haven't seen the news yet. It's like...
Yeah, I think not seeing Dragon's reaction kind of like not seeing certain people's reactions always scares me. It's like he doesn't give a fuck that Luffy has 1 billion. I think that Dragon just like I really want to see his bounty. That's why I really any
but that
information
thing is out here with like 5 billion or some shit, like something.
I mean, it's gonna be more. I think it's gonna be more than that, man.
Yeah, 10 billion. Ooh, 10 billion. Ooh.
The thing is, the last time Sabo and Koala they cared about the bounty, Dragon was curious about Luffy getting 500 mil. He was at least curious. So I think he cares, but the thing is, he has more pressing issues.
Like, yeah, like he's trying to declare war on the biggest like thing, right? You know.
So it's like he's just like,
that is true.
What I take from it is that like again, Dragon is such a monster. Like Ivankov says, as expected, your boy, or not your boy, your bloodline, Straw Hat is amazing. So it's like this stuff is expected. You know what I mean? It's almost like if Naruto's the Hokage's son and whatever he beat Pain. It's like, I expect.
Yeah, and I can really see that now because I think Dragon actually crashing the Reverie to like do a declaration of war. I think that's some crazy Luffy shit. Like you actually gonna go to Mary Joy?
And the best part too is that it's gonna take 2 more. Yeah, especially it's gonna take 2 more days until we get to After Reverie, so we're gonna see even more people and stuff like around the world reactions, and even more setup from Dragon as well too. Maybe even get it from Wano.
That's why I don't agree with any of y'all that says that he retreated the second Burgess came. Like Luffy gets that from somewhere. Like I've been saying is that Luffy gets that crazy stuff from Dragon. Like Dragon's about to declare war. So
Dragon's a lot more meticulous than Luffy. So.
Yeah, he's not like Dragon's not a kid. Like he's very he's a smart man.
Like again, we haven't seen enough of him to really know. But what I'm trying to say is that like, look, this is the same guy. So the same guy who you just said yourself, like, he's declaring war. He's a beast. He's a monster. So you think he's really gonna just let the Black Bear Pirates pull up and run? He's like, I'm like, you know who I am.
Yeah, you declare war. You can pull up and declare war. You don't even have to be there to declare war. It's like so many things you can do to declare war.
No, but Dragon's pulling up.
Send a letter to Big News. Hey, yo, listen, Big News.
Send a crow. Like I don't know. It's like
I declare war.
The thing is like you want to have your people in place when you declare war.
All I'm saying though is that like, okay, y'all don't agree with me, whatever, but you're being biased because like on one hand
we just disagree. Everybody's being biased.
Let's go.
So we're talking about certain people. Hold on, listen. Like, let me talk. Stop cutting me off.
You've been talking the entire time. Like we're over this. Like, shut the fuck up.
I just heard. He's declaring war, he's a monster, like so like if he's that crazy like that, it makes sense that like if the Black Bear Pirates came to his island, he would fight them back at least for a little bit to see, like so that's why I said that, like, they came, he fought them a little bit, he's probably losing, then he left.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like for some reason characters that we favor, y'all don't want them to take losses, or y'all don't want them. It's like it doesn't make him any weaker, you know what I mean? It's like, but I think that he took a loss from Black Bear, like he got overpowered and had to retreat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody here is that much of a Dragon stan where we're just like trying to protect Dragon's rep.
Yeah.
I like them. I actually like them.
We protect them at all.
We're looking at the story.
Honestly, I might even like Blackbeard more, and I still don't think Dragon took an L.
Here's the thing, though. Like, just because he's a Yonko, so what? Like we don't.
But I remember like your argument back then was that like Dragon like took an L to Blackbeard. Like you were believing the news. Like you actually thought they fought and that dragon took that.
But it's it's with that piece of news, we don't know if we don't know how much of that.
But
news
we were telling you that they didn't. Like they're fine.
Yeah, but to this day, as Froob said, is that
fine.
like you can't prove me wrong. So like,
wait, they're fine.
Like if you can't prove me wrong, then it's like
they're fine.
Yeah, because they would have had like they would have shown casualties and shit.
I didn't say a fight to the finish. Like your argument is weak.
Okay. All right. We're just gonna disagree on that.
Yeah.
Something else that I would want to bring.
Anyways.
Yeah. So like another like added detail where like I feel like we kind of already knew this, but it's nice to see it more confirmed. Is like the difference in pirates that are Luffy and Blackbeard, considering that it was kind of hinted that Blackbeard doesn't care if any of his people are hurt.
That fly under his flag.
Was like, Blackbeard will, he'll get you for this, and Billow was like, no, unfortunately, he's the person who doesn't care about his subordinates. So it's nice, like,
yeah, it's a
contrast.
Because
Luffy was the opposite.
Yeah. No, of course, I feel that.
Yeah, because I mean, we've seen this before though. Like Blackbeard, he doesn't give a fuck. Like he's
Blackbeard's motto is fate. If you die, it's fate, bro. Sorry, like
Well, he cares about his stronger people. He's not gonna care about that trash guy.
I think if his stronger people fail, then he's like, fuck them too.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. That's not true because again, it's like I don't know. It's like y'all basing this off your feelings or y'all reading the story. When Burgess said everybody come, everybody came. Like he cares about.
Tell me. For Burgess, right? Don't you think that's a W for Burgess?
This nigga said, "Yo, I found the home base.
Found the base of the revolution."
He said they have hella weapons. He said they have hella guns here.
That's a super win, my nigga.
That's a W.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's a super win.
Like I said, I'm not basing this off of feelings. I'm basing this off of the story. So I have more than one example, but that's an example. Somebody who felt versus Sabo. They still came and backed him up because he's not a scrub member. Another time was remember when he fought Ace, and his whole crew was attacking Ace. He was like, "Hey, y'all, stop!" Like y'all can't hit him. Like, stay back.
Like he told him to stop.
Yeah, no, he protected them. He did. It wasn't like.
So he's going to wait because they can't hit Ace. He's going to turn on his entire crew.
Oh, Lord.
It was said that he doesn't care about his crew, and I'm like, no, he does care because he told them to stop so they wouldn't get hurt.
I think he doesn't care about people who fly under his flag. People that's not a part of the main crew.
He doesn't care about fodder. Like if you're some random
fodder. Like I said not his main people. And then y'all was like, nah, he doesn't care about anybody. And I'm like, I'm trying to tell y'all.
No. I think it's just people who fly. Let's say if Barto got hit up somewhere and he was like, Luffy will get you for this. I think Luffy would care about somebody, flying under the straw hat flag. But Blackbeard does not. He doesn't really care about. He probably cares about Jesus, Burgess, Shiru, all the people that's a part of the main crew. But the other pirates, it is what it is.
Their means to an end. That's it. Their means to an end. He's just trying to accomplish whatever he's trying to accomplish. So, I mean, those other niggas, he's like, well, whatever. And
exactly.
like Richard said, the contrast to Luffy there, that's great. One Piece chapter 903 was crazy. I didn't hear everybody's thoughts on it, but what was it? 2 weeks later? How do you guys feel about it now?
I am.
903 still lives to the hype.
Still amazing.
I'm still very happy. Listen,
I probably still take 903 over this one, but this one, this chapter is still amazing.
No, I think 903 was literally a legendary chapter, like something people will look back on in years and be like, "Damn, that."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree. I think it's legendary.
903 was phenomenal. Like, Luffy
great.
Like, just think about it. Reverie hasn't had a bad arc yet, chapter yet.
No. If you know what this feels like Whole Cake was low key like the calm before the storm, and now like in the world, shit's just moving you know what I mean? Whole Cake was kind of like, I mean, it was fast paced in its own little secluded area, but everything was at a standstill. Now the whole plot is moving forward. This shit is
yeah, big things are about to happen.
Exactly.
The thing is, chapters right after the end of arcs, or right at the end of arcs, they're always
no, but listen to this. But after this, we're going to Wano, and we know that's just moving the story forward too. You know what I mean?
It is, but I anticipate some really slow chapters in Wano. I
mean, Wano will take at least 2-3 years. Of course, I'm not
going to be a long arc.
2-3 years for sure. 100%, longest of anything.
So I think the
I'm gonna
reverie
give
arc is
my,
gonna be
personal shout outs to Mugiwara Matt B for not getting his reverie video out before Dragon appeared in the story again.
Yo,
Exactly,
did I
yeah.
say that was gonna happen? I said that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a video on what
he's
should have
video
happened.
It's like a fan theory at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's too late.
And
now.
I think he said this like 2 months ago. Like, yo, y'all look out for these videos. I'm gonna drop 8 videos back to back. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
he's like, yo, I got the edited and stuff.
yeah, he's like,
Get outta here, bro.
and he posted a
Get
screenshot
outta
of him
here.
editing.
It's too late now.
I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for his album.
Oh,
What album?
stop.
I don't know if that's.
Oh yeah, so like another thing I wanted to point out is that like with those 4 commanders we seen
Yeah.
on page 3, is 4 seats for each and every one of them, but it's still an empty 5th seat. So that 5th seat could still be for that guy that we were talking about, the one that was shouted out that Dolphy was talking about.
Yeah.
One,
I was thinking it's
two,
possible for him to have
four,
a,
five. Okay.
to have like a grand line commander, because it seemed like he has one for each one of the C's. It would make sense if he has like
Sabo's
a
also
grand
not
line.
his seat.
Yeah, I was just about to say, don't you think maybe one of those seats for Sabo and he's just laying on the ground, so that's
Oh
his
yeah,
seat?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sabo's
That can also be it. But who,
Yeah. That
Hold on. How you don't know?
Oh my god.
Here we go. Here we go.
So,
Really?
Sabo-
Not doing this.
What not, Ty?
Ty, what's
What's
the
wrong?
problem? What's the
Hey,
problem?
All right,
you cannot prove to me 100%. No, I'm just-
You're good.
Listen,
Ty.
listen. Sabo rank is so high, and
Oh
even Dragon.
my god.
Wait.
This thing has a couch. This thing has a couch.
But
Wait, his
Dragon
rank
is
is
so
so high, he don't
Too
get a
high to
chair?
get a chair.
I'm referring to the story. So Dragon was like, he asked Sabo. He was like, Sabo, should we start off without everybody? And Sabo's like, yeah. So that's how high rank Sabo is. Sabo probably stands on the table.
Bro,
stop.
stop.
Shut up.
Okay.
You talking real creditless right now.
You don't know a joke. So you sound.
I mean, I know, but still, it was a creditless joke. It was a creditless
if you
joke.
think Sabo standing on the table is serious, then I don't know what's up with you.
No, but the fact that you're trying to make that joke think it'll be funny is seriously wrong too.
No, the fact that you thought it was for real.
No, I mean, no one laughed at it, so it can't really be a good
Nobody
joke.
has
But
to
okay, anyways.
I don't need cheerleaders. Like you need cheerleaders. Hopefully they cheer up.
Not really.
Okay,
Usually,
stop the
jokes-
pettiness.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so like
fair.
another cool part of this chapter for me. I mean, no one really talked about it, but it kind of supports more of like the Germa underneath like Luffy's flag later on during the stories. The Germa's cast out of the world government. That was cool.
Oh, as far as
Wait,
Germa,
oh yeah.
I mean, we knew they fucked up after like everything. I was like, come on, like
Yeah,
what
there was
do you
no
do
way.
now? Like, come
I was
on.
also noticing something too, like in the chapter, because like when we're going looking, we know like the flag for the Revolutionary Army has been like that little flag we've been seeing and stuff, and the one that's Belbedio and stuff had and stuff didn't it have like a symbol for like where the RA looked like a little symbol for it, so maybe that's the actual logo for the Revolutionary Army.
Oh, let me look it up.
Did it show it clearly? I don't remember.
It's
Do
like
you
it
know-
looks like
do
it's
you
a
remember?
dragon.
Do you remember what page?
It's like,
What page
yeah,
it's on?
page 14, yeah, the
looks
very
like-
last page.
Oh, is it a
Okay.
dragon?
So
Yeah.
it's like right next to Morley. So you see like the RA, and then you see like a weird little design.
It
and
looks
stuff
like a
too,
dragon head. I
It's
don't
a
know.
dragon head.
So I'm assuming like like the actual logo for it, because we never actually got that. All we have is like that weird red flag.
What's it? Oh, okay. I feel you. I see it.
It could be that or her personal like flag, but it more than likely could be like the actual logo. We've never seen that before.
Oh no! Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We see the
saying,
logo.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we see it.
No, yeah, I feel you. It
Page
could
10.
be. Maybe it's like she
'Cause
customized
that's a dragon.
it. You know.
That's
Yeah.
100% a dragon.
It has the wings and the horns
wings,
and
yeah.
everything.
So,
So
we got
dragon-
the logo.
Dragon's a mystical zone confirmed now. No, I'm
It's just like his ship. Dragon ship also has a dragon head as well.
I don't know if it was me that also got this too, but looking at them when they were walking down on page 14, did it remind you of like Jaya when Blackbeard and his crew were walking down?
oh, page 14.
Oh yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Like
yeah.
when Blackbeard and then like when we got the reveal of him and Jaya and stuff, now we had like 4 of his members like walking
Yeah,
down,
just
like
talking and stuff. Yeah, I feel you. It's like reminiscent.
Same,
right?
very
Yeah.
similar connection, yeah. And then go figure, they fought them recently, so
They say
So these are these are gonna be like I feel you like with the,
The
matchup.
parallels are
I
there,
understand. Yeah, I understand. That's a good observation.
It's intense people are gathering. Like I don't know.
intense, yeah. I mean, they're not trash, so
I'm not trash. Now, of course, I mean, there's
I hate,
commanders.
like, right away everyone's saying this chapter, oh, you guys are trash, man. Like
But
Yeah,
everyone
I mean,
knows
we know
Oda.
how- we
Everyone
know
knows
how the
Oda does
community
this.
is,
Like
lads.
Weevil, like look at his character
Yeah.
design. He looks retarded, but we all know he's
yeah,
strong.
like, community's mentally.
Yeah, I mean that crow dude shit is lit. His
The what?
design is.
I love the
The
designs,
crow.
man.
Yeah,
The
like
Rock
it's
is,
Talk about
that shit was
like-
on point.
like a zone.
Bro,
or, like, what is he-
Karasu, bro, being like Dolphin's
Karus is my
uncle, like,
favorite.
that's fire.
Karus is my favorite design, and Betty's my favorite like ability.
Betty got the fire
Yeah.
design, man.
People,
Well, when you-
people
if you talk
spamming
about-
that Betty is a man. I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah,
why would
so I'll address
come on,
this.
And
stop.
I'm calling
on,
mental
Actually,
and
a
stuff, man.
misinterpretation. So whenever the spoilers are coming out, there was a fake section of dialogue that had like other things that weren't included in this chapter, and part of it was like the dialogue for the Okama giant and then Betty, which alluded to the fact that Betty was actually someone transformed by Vankov, but that isn't actually in like this.
Wait, that was in the spoilers?
Not just
but that was like fake dialogue, so it was basically fake.
Fake news.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure, unless we see later on in the story for some reason or another, that she should be a woman.
Fake news.
Another reason people thought this is because there's really usually no other woman in One Piece that dresses like Betty does.
Yeah. Hey, she could wave my flag. So
let me read some of these super chats. Sauce guy says, "Yo, Vince smoked snail boats." I guess with the Vince smoke, they were mentioned. I don't know if that's the time to hype them up.
They really should.
Pretty much lost all their power. Someone said Vince Smoke should have bounties now.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah.
Big Daddy Vince Smoke says, "I own all Vince Smoke snail boats." And Sauce says, "Reiju slobs on my knob." Big Daddy Vince Smoke says, "No, not my daughter. She's royalty." And Sauce guy says,
Wow.
"That throat ate." So
They donated for conversation.
That's hilarious.
Goldie Smith Review says, "Yo, hype to be here, Brago. Hype chapter. Who's your favorite commander, even if it's based on just design? I would like to see more of Dragon's reaction." I mean, yeah, Karasu, I think, and Bella Betty's really close because she doesn't have a shirt on under that jacket, right?
No, she does not.
No,
Right?
she
So-
does not,
Doesn't
sir.
seem so, yeah. So, yeah, she gets a 10.
Yeah, so either Karasu or Bella Betty for right now.
And her skirt, her
yeah.
skirt is real low on the front.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, but the thing is, we're kind of overlooking Morley because that dude's from the, the Mulan film.
Do you think?
Man, fuck, bro, he looks like he's a actually not.
Wait,
Look
let me ask you
violence.
guys this, right? Do you think that Luffy inherited like some of her devil fruit power because that's his mom?
What?
Oh my god!
All right, that was a great stream, man. Great stream.
I'm just saying the cheer know me the ability to make friends. I'm just saying, man. I don't know.
Hey, Brago, hey, I guess you gotta make a video on it.
If Dragon is hitting that, then he is the most dangerous man in the fucking world.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a hype stick and everything.
No, she's fine. No, if she, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, because
Dragon for sure is hitting it.
that and Robin, because Robin was in love with dragons after she came back.
Yeah, that's
Robin's a side bitch. You feel me?
Yeah, that's fair.
When it comes to
But
Bella
wasn't
Betty,
that the one at the beginning of the chapter? Wasn't that the one that was, I guess, talking to Sabo? Because didn't Sabo, when he was talking on like on the Denden Mushi, didn't he have like heart? Like it was like hearts around him. So
Yeah, I
That
think
was with the Okama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking that he was talking to her.
Hey, in the spoilers, wasn't there some shit about Marco in the spoilers? I guess
Yeah,
that was
well,
fake.
that was the other like whole entire section of fake spoilers where it was like Marco was showing and he's looking real beat up.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
okay.
God.
Wow.
So they incorporate
You know,
fake
people-
spoilers with the real spoilers.
So basically, they spoiled
That's
905.
Wow.
Well, no, it was like usually before the real spoilers come out, there's like a series of fake spoilers. There's usually like three.
The bootleg
three
spoilers?
Yeah, the bootleg spoilers, and one of them seemed
Yeah.
kind of credible. It was in some ways similar to this, but it had Marco in it.
So could Marco be in the
Yeah,
next
okay.
chapter? We gotta see him.
Ooh.
Maybe.
We gotta see him.
He could be, man.
The
Otis just hit me with these
progression
bangers.
would be serious.
We
You
gotta
know,
see
yeah.
him soon. We gotta see what's going on with everybody else soon. I don't know how
You
many
think-
of the revolutionaries we get. So I think we're gonna go around as far as like reactions.
Yeah,
from
we'll
different.
probably
You-
switch over somewhere
You
else.
think Oda's doing this because of the backlash from Whole Cake? But no. Like
No,
I'm sure
I
Japanese.
No,
just-
I
I'm sure
think he's
Japanese
always had
people
this
love it.
plan.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
no,
Japanese
I
people
think-
love
I
Whole
think
Cake.
Oda-
I think it's just a breath of fresh air after
Yeah.
like an arc that
No,
was
I feel-
so
yeah.
Right.
contained.
Remember,
Like,
like
remember,
transition.
though, remember,
That's
Oda
true.
does pay attention to shit that's going on and the reactions.
But it's more about Japan, and I'm sure Japan loved it. Like I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing Japan is the type of. I feel like they'll like such like an arc like Whole Cake. I don't know.
Well, actually, Otis kind of said that he doesn't really give a shit.
Really?
So like before, the voice actor for Sanji was actually complaining about the lack of light for Sanji, and Otis said, "He's getting enough. He's fine." That's basically what.
Nice. There you go. Okay.
I think that right now we're getting all the stuff of One Piece that people really, really like the world building. Like we're getting back to
Yes.
all that. Because like right
Yes.
before the Whole Cake thing, like we was leading up into the stuff. Like Whole Cake was literally just a stop. It was cool. I mean, it gave us kind of curiosity. I've never complained about that shit. About like, I feel like getting back to like the whole like
Power-ups?
let's continue on with Luffy's progression. Really, it's like power ups. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
worthless to me. Like I don't rag on it and just say it was a worthless arc. I mean, but. It's just fresh air. This is all the other stuff that we love to
But
see.
we
like,
do this
like,
every arc though. Every long
Yeah.
arc, we're like, yo, can we get to like some other shit already? Can we just It's like fatigue.
I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen in Wano though. I feel like we're gonna like Wano, but like, yeah, okay.
I don't know. I have my like.
Yeah.
Think so?
Because
You think so?
I don't have my
Like,
expectations too high. Honestly, I'm going to see some red because I want to be excited. I want to be surprised. I don't want to just
Like,
expect
I think
the
it's gonna
world
be
and
awesome,
not
but it's
get
gonna
it.
be like Dressrosa for me because Oda confirmed that he has a crap ton of characters he wants to introduce to Wano, and that's kind of what happened in Dressrosa. Whenever Oda whenever Oda has too many characters, it kind of like clogs up
convoluted.
the plot.
Yeah,
you're right.
I mean, the thing is, like, when it comes to like
all over the
Wano,
place.
yeah, with Wano, it's like it's been hyped up for such a long time, and I guess like
Yeah.
for people, it's like we were anticipating it. Where it's like Whole Cake Island, it's like the theme of it could really kind of throw people off because it's like, you know, who wants to go to like a food place or like something with a Disney feel to it, really? When like Wano kind of like, you know, is the complete opposite of that.
I have faith in Wano because Oda wants to do Wano a lot more than he's done in anything else in the series. So
Exactly.
I mean,
So Oda has
Japanese
been
heritage,
saying
yeah.
that his personality and some of his like interests are going to be revealed in Wano. So he's been like waiting to draw Wano for a long time.
So even if there are like low points to Wano, I think the high points are going to be so ridiculously
great.
awesome
Yeah.
that it doesn't
Of course.
matter.
I don't know. I can't see myself finding low points like right off the bat just because again like the anticipation. But for other people,
And I think it's not
going
going to be like Whole Cake Island was a chase arc. Honestly, they were running away. Like this is like we're taking the fight to Kaido.
this is
like,
a
there's no
battle,
running away. This is we're running towards him. Like so.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is,
they have proper allies too. It's gonna be a big. It's gonna be a large scale
the
battle.
The climax for Whole Cake was them actually getting away, her getting the cake. And we weren't looking forward to like a big Luffy, like a big fight moment. Besides like Luffy and Katakuri, but it wasn't like, you know, taking down a Yonko. Like they're specifically going here to take down a Yonko.
Well, the main thing is kind of like to liberate.
Yeah.
Well, that's number one. Yeah,
and Kaido's
because
like,
some people think Kaido might just survive till later on, till the end of series.
He
but,
may because he wants a great war, and it's like, can you have a great war just on Wano? So it's like,
yeah, I think.
I mean, Oda didn't say Wano's gonna make Marineford look smaller, or no? That's the final war. Maybe that's the final war.
I don't know if he said Wano. I don't know if
he said the final war. It's the final war. Yeah,
the final war.
Yeah.
So
I got it mixed up. Yeah.
So I mean, for it to be like spectacular, I think you got to involve some Marines as well in Wano. I'm not sure.
Of course, I think you do too, honestly, and that's why I'm scared about Wano because it's supposed to be a closed-off country where like Marines aren't even permitted to be in Wano. Like it's supposed to just be ran by.
Maybe they'll take advantage of the chaos to get in there. Who knows?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And if the Marines are going to show up after, it's when the boards are taken down.
I don't know. I want to see what Fujitora is doing, honestly. Like, is he gonna go to the referee, which I don't think he's gonna do, or is he like
me
still
neither?
chasing?
I don't think Fujitora.
If he goes to the referee, then you got Dragon and Fujitora there together. You know?
He can go to the referee. The referee is not a Marine base. He can go there.
Yeah, he can go there. But I'm saying, like, what interests him more at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to go to the referee?
Yeah, I'm with you. I want to see more world building.
He's gonna.
You know,
yeah,
because this is what he's gonna have to go there to try to like. I don't think the
break the system.
But I think he's gonna go.
I think the cycle to break the system is already in place. I don't think he has to do anything. Like
I don't even agree with that.
The warlords, they've already done enough for like everybody to question like their importance.
I want to like go off topic here just real quick because I see Laz talking to Yonko, but Yonko says there should be a chapter next week. But like the reason for the confusion was like Sandman, who is usually the guy who provides the spoilers, said that the way the chapter was constructed, it seemed like Oda wanted to do more, but he was meeting deadline restrictions, so he had to cut some stuff. Yeah, and that's the impression that he got from the chapter.
Maybe,
so that's Marco next chapter.
Then.
We get some Marco stuff next chapter.
Yeah,
that'll be. Whew, I mean,
but I'm trying to think because then I'm trying to think now because it'll be 5 weeks already without like his last break.
Fuji's gonna
obviously like going away from Golden Week.
Fuji's going to want to abolish the system, but the system is not going to get abolished just because.
What can Fuji do to abolish the system?
I said Fuji wants to abolish the system.
So what I'm saying, you're saying like him going to referee, what does that do?
No, just him trying to. It doesn't mean that he has to keep this in mind. Ace wanted to stop Blackbeard, or he wanted to make him pay, but that didn't happen. So Fuji's going to go. He's probably going to present his argument. You know what I mean? Dragon's going to probably interrupt it at some point anyway. But the reason why the Shichibukai is not going to get abolished is because like, if there's a fifth emperor, the government needs all of the power that they can have. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, of course.
Like, yeah. I wouldn't
so
even.
You think they're gonna expand it?
They found another way to balance the powers, or a Kainu doesn't give a fuck about the balance.
They need all the Shichibukai, and they probably need like 2 more admirals or something like that. So I don't think any.
Yeah, the Goro say we're gonna try everything to maintain the balance. The Goro say, well, I don't know about.
But
Kainu,
if you point out the flaws in the Shichibukai system, is it really helping the balance? You have to look at the entire thing.
No, they could change the rules some, like maybe like okay, like an admiral can interfere or something like that, or maybe like they can get their status revoked for certain things. But I don't think that they get removed because it's like you need, with there being a fifth emperor now, and look how scared they was just a Whitebeard. Just because of Whitebeard, they made all the Shichibukai and all the admirals stay in one place. So like now that it's 5, it's like
But don't you think that's a good thing about being a warlord though? It's because of the freedom you get. Like there's no one on top of you. Like that's why they want to be a warlord.
No, I know that, but things could still change. Like God forbid 2 emperors attack them, then it's like what they're gonna do. They're gonna need those Shichibukai. So I don't think I don't see them getting abolished.
No, the thing is, the only way is like if they have a way to kind of circumvent that. If they have a way to kind of supplement,
so
like losing the warlords.
Brago, like I'm not saying that they can't fix it without there not being Shichibukai anymore. But I'm trying to say is that, like what they're gonna do, like remove the Shichibukai and introduce 7 new admirals. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, no, I agree. They have to have something in place already. They have to have something in place. They have to have something to kind of replace them if they're going to do that. I agree with that.
It's not going to be 7
if they kidnap, I
don't think it has to be 7 admirals because 7 admirals are stronger than 7 Shichibukai.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's going to be a wrap.
Stronger than what?
7 warlords, of course.
Oh, okay.
No, I know that. I know that an admiral is stronger than
7 new admirals.
Is way stronger than a
warlord. I thought you were going to say 7
Yeah.
admirals is stronger than 5
Is that
Yonkos.
the
I was
7?
Nah.
The
Wait. 7 admirals versus 5 Yonko?
I don't know. I'm gonna take the Yonko.
Oh wow.
7 admirals?
Big Mom, Blackbird, Luffy.
Okay, are you taking 2 admirals versus 1 Yonko right now?
100%.
Well, it depends on who.
Outside
Depends on
Luffy.
who. Depends on who.
No matter who it is.
Kaido versus Kizaru and
Yonko
Fuji.
gang.
What would you guys
I'll
say?
take the admirals.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I'm going with the Yonko.
He's taking 1 leg Aokiji and a Kainu
versus Shanks.
How about Big Mom?
I'll take Kainu and
Big
Aokiji
Mom.
easy.
Big Mom. Well, Aokiji isn't an admiral no more, so we can't use it.
You think Shanks is taking out Akainu and Aokiji by himself?
No way.
That's hard. That's a hard one. Both of them together, that's kind of hard. I don't think anyone can do that.
Come on, man.
Like Big Mom.
I mean, if the admirals are that close to the Yonko, what do they need the Shichibukai for?
I don't think they're that close.
Because the thing is every Yonko has fleets, right? And they have strong crewmates beneath them. Like the right-hand commanders are strong enough to hold off an admiral. So it's like you cannot just like say
they should be.
Just because the admirals they're close to Yonko, they're still gonna need like forces. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
yeah. It's not just like mano y mano because the Yonkos they have like a bunch of niggas under them and like allies and shit like that, and their crew is strong as well. So.
But Marines got a bunch of people behind them too.
No, but I'm saying like on a Yonko's crew, you could have like 3 people that could tussle with admirals.
Who?
What do you mean?
I don't think a right hand is tussling with an admiral.
Yes, he is.
I think Katakuri is 100%. I think Katakuri is
doesn't mean rating up.
Show you that he's
Josu, Marco, and Ace in fucking Whitebeard's case.
What Marco did.
You know?
Yeah, we saw it in Marineford.
Exactly. But like that was the top,
Yeah, we saw the Marineford. Like they're like
I'm not saying
they're not beating the admirals. I don't think they're beating them. But
the commanders aren't winning. They're just holding them off for a bit. Like they're not gonna get.
They're not getting like fodderized.
Exactly. Like
of course they're not getting fodderized.
If it's a China fight, they lose for sure. But they'll do some work. You know.
Yeah. What are you saying, Ali?
I was gonna say, of course they're not getting fodderized, but I'm saying like, if an admiral
rolls up on Katakuri, what do you think is happening?
Katakuri's getting
gone.
You think
Katakuri's gone? But it's not gonna be quick.
It's a high diff fight.
Katakuri, I think the admiral's gonna be like, yeah, we're not gonna finish this fight. We're gonna walk away.
Oh, but just for
Katakuri? Yeah, I think high diff.
Because the thing is, it's like the right hands. I don't feel like any of them are trash enough where it's like an admiral's gonna come in and like, yeah, I'm taking care of this like low diff real quick. Like none of them.
No, of course not.
No low diff.
Wait, is the right hand only diff?
Not even mid diff. Not even mid diff.
It's an admiral. The admiral's on his little boat, and then Katakuri's on his bamboo boat, and they roll up against each other. And it's like, yeah. Do you think the admiral is
bamboo boat?
I think Katakuri coming with the admiral.
The fight will be like hours long, like hours.
It's gonna take a while.
Hours, like 10 hours, 8 hours.
It's gonna take a while. It's like, is this even worth it?
It's not gonna be like a 30-minute watch.
Katakuri was a couple.
When Marco had
they wanted like a full day.
Hey man,
they want a full day.
Katakuri should have been over in the first 5 minutes, but anyway.
When Marco had,
I don't know.
Relax, man. Come on.
I don't know. It's like people don't pay attention to everything. Like when Marco had his clash. When Marco had his clash with like make all of those noise, like all of those noise, fantastic sound. do all of that because like people in the comments they don't want y'all to know the truth. They want to pretend. Like,
I said he's a poneglyph. We're trying to hide it from him.
Wait, what's keep this in mind. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing unless it's about the story related. So Marco only took.
Have a good evening, guys.
Marco only started to take the L when Kizaru put handcuffs on him. And then besides that, Kizaru put handcuffs on him, and then they jumped him. It was Marco and the other. I mean, it was only Gumo, I think, and Kizaru, and Marco had handcuffs on him. So like, if an admiral is so strong,
but the thing is, like, the admiral didn't ask for help.
Yeah,
that's not true.
It's a war.
Kizaru didn't say, "Oh, go handcuff Marco."
No, but listen, look, excuses though. I don't want to hear excuses. Just
but the thing is, you act like Kizaru was like, "Oh my god, I need help with Marco."
Just listen, Brago. That's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth. Listen to.
That's what you're implying.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Don't put words into my mouth.
No, but you're implying that.
Listen to what I'm saying. We've seen, from what I seen, Marco had a little bit of an advantage over the fight, and then the only time he lost the fight was when they put handcuffs over him.
Man, we've been down this road so many times.
That if it wasn't for the handcuffs, Marco probably would have won. So look,
what advantage?
Look, I can keep going. Look, let's move on because I don't. It's no need to stick on this topic. Like we had this conversation already. Look, so that's one thing with Marco versus Kizaru that he probably would have won. So look, if we go to Jack. Did Jack care that it was Sengoku there, that it was Fujitora there? That Jack didn't care. Jack was like, "Yo, like we going over there." Like so,
he lost,
and
like,
Katakuri from the abilities that we seen of Katakuri, he probably beats Kizaru in a 1v1. So like to me, from what I've been seeing, the right hand men is stronger than like one admiral.
That's crazy.
I put them around the admiral. I don't know if they're stronger than. That's just me. But I see what you're saying. I see the argument, but I don't think that they're stronger than.
No argument. Jack got fucking fodderized in the ocean.
No, Jack didn't get fodderized.
Like, what did Jack do?
He took down
a bunch.
He took ships with nobody strong on them.
I gotta call out the bias. So when it's Dragon versus Blackbeard, the news is fake. But when Jack sinks,
when does that happen?
But look, when Jack sinks, all of a sudden the news is legit.
What?
So that's how bogus.
No, but Ty, I'm sorry, Ty, but that same news reported that Jack was dead and he was actually alive. That same news article that reported that he sunk 2 ships.
I'm talking about Brago saying, what did Jack do? Like, how you don't know, right? Like, you don't believe the news. How you don't know Jack didn't sink 4 ships? How you don't know Jack didn't sink 3 ships? Like, you don't know what went down with Jack. Like,
so now we're saying we're going to anticipate or just basically add story to kind of for our argument. Is that what we're doing?
No, but listen, look. When it's convenient for you, right? You try to say that like, Blackbeard didn't fight Dragon. When it's convenient for you, you try to say, Jack. What did Jack do? Though?
Ty, you cannot just
if you're gonna
just look at every situation and look at it the same way. You have to look at context, Ty. You have to look at context here.
If you're gonna not believe the news, keep it fair.
Do you think Jack can take down 3 admirals?
But then don't believe it for Dragon.
Do you think Jack can take down 3 admirals, Ty?
It's not fair. You're switching up.
Do you think Jack can take down 3 admirals?
Whatever you're saying.
What is Jack doing with Fujitora out in the ocean? What is he doing?
He sunk. It said he sunk 2 ships, so he probably did.
Do you think Fujitora was on any of those ships?
Even
do you think Fujitora was on any of those ships?
Now, what Ty I think is trying to say is that if Fujitora is not just going to let those ships sink, like
and even as we don't know if he sunk more ships. They said he was dead. So how weak does that make them look if they said he's dead and he was fine?
Because he was underwater.
Yeah, they don't know he's a fisherman.
So like,
maybe they do. I don't know. I don't think they do.
I'm gonna end this conversation, but y'all heard what I said. Like y'all can check it out or whatever and stuff like that. Like
check what out?
Check out like what happened with Jack.
We know what happened with Jack.
But what I'm saying though is that like you're not being fair. You're like
Ty, you're giving Jack credit because he attacked a ship like with 3 admirals on there.
That's ballsy though, that ain't that? I mean, like you ain't gonna go up against you don't got a chance against.
But listen, y'all are all up here laughing, acting like a right hand man doesn't stand a chance against an admiral. But meanwhile,
of course he stands a chance, but he's not gonna win. I think, but that's just my opinion.
Hold on, like one of them. Why wouldn't he like?
I think it's a high diff fight.
Hold on. If he couldn't at least beat 1 admiral on a 1v1, right? Why would he attack 3? You know what I mean?
Because my nigga, that's his personality. That had nothing to do with Jack thinking he could win.
No, keep this in mind. Even though he did go up against O3, he wasn't killed. So, like, he wasn't captured. He wasn't killed. That shows you something. That, like, obviously...
Gosh, Luffy never faced the Amazon Marineford. He was on their level, man.
Ty, you even said just because somebody wants to do something doesn't mean they're going to accomplish it. You said that.
With Jack is different. You're
How
trying
is
to
it different with
downplay
Jack?
You're trying to downplay all the strength Oda told you he had. Like keep in mind. So look at this. Y'all giving mad head to the crow guy. Oh, that crow guy. Oh, he's cool. He's cool.
Wait, who gave mad head to the crow guy?
Wow.
What did we say about the crow guy?
No. Like I gave him mad neck.
Tell me what we said. What did we say?
He just looks kind of.
What did we say?
Check this out.
What did we say about the crow guy? Come on.
Jack goes and tries to free Doflamingo.
No, Ty, but you can't just say we said it. What did we say?
Look, I don't
know what we said.
I don't pay attention to that.
Was
Ty
Ty?
But I look like paid attention to that. That was cool. All that stuff like that. Like, yo, he's like, that was going in. People can recheck the video. So recheck the video, y'all. See what they were saying about the guy.
I think he need to say he looked cool.
Literally, this guy looks cool, dude.
Yeah, y'all look like,
he has crows. That's kind of legit. I wonder what it is.
Like, oh, this guy Itachi, I don't know.
He could fend off an Amaro probably. I was just
wait. No, ain't nobody say that, no, nigga. Ain't nobody say that.
So anyway, but look,
he's laughing.
So hold on. But we can all agree that the crow guy is probably strong. But what I'm trying to say is that look how Oda introduced him, right? And look how he introduced Jack. He made Jack a monster, like with not only what he did on Zoe, but what he did with like he didn't fear the Admirals that was it, and he still did damage. And then the news had to lie about it. So like to me, that shows me that like, you know, he wouldn't do that if he couldn't at least. I'm not trying to say that like, oh, Jack beats 2 Admirals, but I think he has to at least be able to beat 1 Admiral to try to even pull that type of maneuver off. You know what I mean?
Admirals have been hyped more than Jack?
No, because I'm not like it's 2 things, Brago. Like the type of hype that like Katakuri got, and like the type of hype that the Admirals are getting. Marco kind of got it too when it was like Marco the Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like I don't buy into that type of hype because that type of hype is like is fake. It's not real.
What did
it's
they
just
say
like
about the Admirals when they were introduced, like with the world government's strongest military.
No, yeah. But I find that the same as like Marco. Like when Marco was introduced, he was introduced with a lot of hype. So like some type of thing like that's not the best representation.
Marco?
Oh, all right. Marco
Wasn't
took his
Marco introduced when Shanks
came on board? He's like, oh, Marco.
Oh, Marco.
Yeah, I want you to be on my crew.
Hey, join my crew. That's disrespect.
Hold on. See, look, but to you, that's when Marco was introduced. To me, like that's when we like Marco was. What I mean that Marco was hyped up was at Marineford.
Like his official introduction.
What?
Like at Marineford, they hyped Marco up like crazy. They was like, "It's Marco the Phoenix!" Like they hyped him up like crazy.
Wait, so he's saying introduction isn't until we see combative feats?
Pretty much. You know what I mean? Because like that was different. We just seen Marco like that was casual Marco. You know what I mean? Like so compared to battle Marco, we haven't even seen like I think that's like top 3.
But I'm saying like we didn't see any combative feats when the Admirals are hyped up.
Nah, yes we did. What? Like Kizaru and Sabata Odi, Akainu at Marineford.
When they pulled Aokiji up, versus Aokiji.
Yeah,
when Aokiji pulled up, they were like, "Yo, this is one of the like the world government's like strongest."
Yeah, he was still sitting in the chair.
Top 3, yeah.
He was chilling,
fighting force.
No, but listen, I'm talking about like when the combat happened. Like we
saw Kaido.
We seen Aokiji take out Saul. We seen Aokiji take out Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy. Like when they fight, it's like no, but still, that's still beast to like fight all 3 of them though. Like if they had Haki or not.
So I hear you.
Wait, so you still think that Jack can take down an Admiral even if they say he's not a right hand?
No, look, the right hand thing. Like, all right, so here's the thing. Like, I'm not basing it off of.
Oh, you're not basing it off of right hands, just off Jack.
Look. I have a video, right? It's 100% showing the manga. Cracker
100% fact.
Cracker put up a better fight versus Luffy than Katakuri did, regardless of rank. You know what I mean? He took way less damage. So like the rank thing isn't everything. Like with Jack, whether he's right hand man or not, from what I've seen from him, like from him being on Zoe for 5 days, going to rescue Dofi, doing that, and then still going back to Zoe, and then still being alive this whole time, he's a monster. You know what I mean? He definitely has what it takes to beat an Admiral. You know what I mean? Like 1 Admiral.
But okay.
And like from what I seen, Marco had the better versus Kizaru. I got a video on that, and Katakuri from like his observation, like I can see him beating an Admiral, and then keep this in mind. Like I think the Katakuri we seen, right? The Katakuri we seen now is better than the rally we seen at Sabata Odi, and that rally stopped Kizaru. Like Kizaru couldn't get past him. He's like, yo, we don't have the resources. So don't you think if he doesn't have the resources for Silver's rally, who was rusty, don't you think he doesn't have the resources for Katakuri? Don't you think he doesn't have the resources for Marco? That's why they cut them. Don't you think they don't have the resources for Jack? That's why he did so much damage. You know what I mean? Like these right hand men is like, I think y'all sleeping on them to hold the admirals up to some imaginary standard that's not really in the story like that.
You said we Admiral fanboys?
No, I didn't say. I said y'all holding them like you're belittling the right hand men.
I hear you. That's a fair
yeah.
Let me read these donations and end this. Super Tailbird. I hear an echo. Somebody's echo.
That's a bad echo.
Who is that?
Is it Ali?
Nah, I can hear it. No, chill out.
Probably is Ali.
Yeah. All right.
It's over now.
It's probably quietly. Super Tailbird said, whatever your rating for the chapter is, add 3 because your expectations are going to be too high after the last chapter.
What?
We talked about that,
yeah.
So
I guess he's saying if your rating was like an 8, it's going to be an 11.
Make it 11.
So
why
not so much
it
what
11? That makes no sense. Like you can't have your own like.
Well, he's saying our expectations are so high.
I mean, I think the reason why 903 was so fucking good was because there was
is that me echoing?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Like 903, you didn't know what was coming. Like you had like a guess that it was gonna be something about the Reverie, right? But no one thought 1.5 was coming out of nowhere. That's why I think it was so good. It's because there was.
You didn't expect that bounty jump. We didn't expect that
at all. Yeah.
I mean, Super Tallbird also said Bello Betty, Morley, and Lindbergh seems like they are Sabo fans. They have the same goggles and hat combo. Is it Revolutionary Army uniform?
I think it is. We've seen
Koala. Does she have it?
Yeah,
that's what I think. Yeah,
whenever Sabo, like when he was a kid, when he woke up from his like being rescued by a dragon, the first guy he saw actually had like a Sabo hat and like goggles.
Mm-hmm.
So you even see it like among like the fodder people too, which is kind of weird. I don't know why that's so.
I think that's what they wear. I don't think that.
Thing.
Yeah, I feel it's like a uniform kind of shit.
Wear that? Isn't that like a dead giveaway that you're a revolutionary?
I mean, in One Piece, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, that's true. That's like going away too. Like, yeah, nigga. I feel you. Super Talbert also said most important part of this chapter hints of Dragon's plan. Why are the commanders on the island with celestial gold if it isn't the key to the future plot?
Am I tripping or did celestial gold just get introduced?
Yeah, I think I've never heard of it.
I've heard of this before, but I don't know where.
It's going to come into play, but I think
I don't remember hearing of it.
First time in my thing, but yeah.
The gold is going to come into play, but I think that they just seen that the island was being under attack, so they went. That's what the revolutionary does. Like if they see,
because they
didn't
even know they had the gold.
Yeah, they're good. They're not there for. I think they're just there to help the people. They're not there to like take the gold or some shit. That's not their first motive.
Yeah,
keep in mind about the gold. The revolutionary lady, she even was like, "Yo, take this guy's bounty and get ahead of shot." It's like,
sure, no, yeah, she did.
Yeah, they care about the people. Calvin Crenshaw said, "Would you agree that it's too late in the series for low or mid tier characters to be revealed like this?"
I agree.
Why
is a dude in the New World with the 50 million berry bounty?
Oh, you're talking about you're talking about
I think he's talking about
the commanders. I don't know about
mid tiers. I'm not talking about the commanders. I'm talking about Pinkbeard. Like if in the New World, it's
Pinkbeard's trash.
It's crazy how Blackbeard's like dubbing people.
Isn't he stronger than? Hold on. Isn't he stronger than Brownbeard though?
No, I think Brownbeard had like 100 mil or some shit.
Wait, what's Brownbeard's bounty?
Do you remember? I
don't know, but that's so stupid. Why is a dude at 50 million?
80?
Well, he's a comedic. That guy was just there for comedic relief, I guess.
That guy's washing Bellamy.
Hold on. Like here's the thing. Like when you think dead, you know he's tried from the jump. So like I don't. It's like.
I'm saying like why is he there? Like it's the New World. You're supposed to be top tiers, and this guy's just going around
Blackbeard's Bellamy.
This is like when Shanks had Rockstar.
No, like even way worse. He's even weaker than Bellamy.
Rockstar, ain't he like 100 plus?
No, yeah, Rockstar, he ain't no bitch. Rockstar ain't no
bitch.
Like
90, I think he's 90.
He's like 98 or something like that.
It's like he's very close to 100. Yeah.
Rockstar was good, but when he went to a Whitebeard's ship, they joked on him and stuff like that. He's like, y'all don't know me. He was like, nah.
That's true though. Y'all don't know me.
Like.
Rockstar.
But the thing is, wasn't Whitebeard mad that Shanks kind of sent someone?
Yeah, he's like, why the fuck are you here, fodder? Go away.
Like, you don't say
that. Like, I don't want to talk to no fodder. Get out of here.
That word, yo.
Why would Blackbeard take in Pinkbeard? That makes no sense.
Why not? I mean,
bro, he's Pinkbeard.
It's like a follower.
Yo,
You know
You look at Blackbeard, and he went to Impel Down, and he went like what straight to level 6. He said, "I want all the top tiers."
No. But the thing is, if Pinkbeard is like, "Yo, Blackbeard, I love you so much," he's like, "Yo, can I change my name to Pinkbeard?"
Well, this is the exact same thing. Whenever like Whitebeard died and like Brownbeard was like people just like take up the flag just so like they have a side.
It's like what Bellamy did with Doflamingo.
Right, like remember we know like in the New World, the only way you survive is by either doing something on your own or being someone.
Oh, so you think he's under? So he's under Blackbeard, but Blackbeard don't know he's under him.
No, Blackbeard knows. He probably doesn't care. He's like, whatever, dude.
He's like, whatever. If he dies, he dies.
It's just like more help. Like, okay, whatever. You gotta force.
He's trash.
I don't know if it's like that.
If he got dude,
I'll even dye my beard pink for you.
I'll dye my beard pink.
He's like that guy that we seen.
Or I'll grow a beard.
Yeah.
He's like that guy from Kaido's crew when X Drake seen him and he was like, hey, if you attack me, Kaido will get mad.
Scotch.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Scotch reformer.
I guarantee we're gonna see like a no beard. We're gonna see all these dudes that's like representing.
No beard.
And the spoilers, his original name was Peachbeard, so I'm actually kind of glad it's Pinkbeard instead.
Oh yeah, so like,
okay.
I want to make a comment about them being introduced this way. Like to me, like a mistake we make, and I don't make this mistake, but a lot of people make this mistake.
I said a mistake we make, but I'm remove me real quick. But go ahead.
No, yeah, I don't make human mistakes, right? So
you made a mistake by saying we. You already included yourself.
No. Like,
come on, man.
I didn't want to say.
You want to be so arrogant, but
this
then,
is like ESPN Monday Night
Ty's
Football.
like, I don't want to be so arrogant, but I had to remember who I was real quick. I'm Lord Ty.
Yeah, like
got it.
I didn't want to make everybody feel. But this is for real though. So about them being introduced this way, right? Like obviously they're gonna have their better moment where they're like, well, we really get to see like what they're worth and stuff like that. So. Yeah. So to me, this is like, you know, a little teaser or something like that. Like just showing you that like they took this trash guy out with no problem, but we're gonna see like more of them in the future. So like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Chill Billy says if Germa is kicked out because of Luffy, then government. Hold up. If Germa is kicked out because of Luffy, then the government doesn't see Luffy as a Yonko yet or even close. They hate Luffy hardcore.
That's not true, actually.
Well, I don't. Wait,
I don't understand. That makes no sense.
So
what does that again?
No, I think he missed a word. But let me try to fix it. He said if
no,
Germa is kicked out because of Luffy, then the government does not see Luffy as a Yonko yet or even close. They hate Luffy hardcore.
That makes no sense.
But
it makes sense.
If they don't see,
just don't believe it.
If he's kicked out, if Germa is kicked out because of Luffy, then the government does not see Luffy as a Yonko yet or even close.
Wouldn't you say the opposite?
Yeah, that doesn't make. If you're kicked out of someone, you'll be like, oh, he's like, you know, like that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know like the A to B logic there, but I'm not sure, so I can't give like a.
I really can't. I don't understand what he's trying to say. I'm not trying to be a dick, but
I know Shillbilly just like kind of like elaborate because I don't really know, man.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Not trying to talk shit. Yeah, I just don't get it.
Duplicator said no scratches equals no fight, or Blackbeard got stomped. Ooh. That's what Duperco said. I guess.
No scars.
Oh, so he's trying to say that Blackbeard didn't know Diff Marco.
No, he's talking about at the
Baltigo incident.
Because Dragon has no scratches, like nothing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that.
That's
true.
The clash that Kizaru and Marco had no scratches. So like, you know, that doesn't necessarily like you can think that if you want, but that's not the best thing.
Really
that's a clash. He's talking about a fight.
No, but listen, like I said, I didn't say they fought to finish. I said they had a fight. Dragon got overwhelmed and then he probably retreated. That's like the same thing like what we've seen in the past. So you don't have to get a scar from that.
Yeah. Lando checking in. Lando just said just some love. Appreciate it, bro.
He's just checking in, fam.
Always. Literally.
But Germa losing that title was interesting because of what happened. Because it almost seemed like because last chapter we didn't see no hate from Luffy from the government, but for Germa to lose their status for helping Luffy, that says a lot that they still hate Luffy. Another thing too is that don't you find it weird because like what did Germa really do? Like because they attacked Big Mom.
Well, the thing is, did they reveal more details as far as like them trying to marry into Big Mom's family?
Wait, did they? I don't think that got revealed.
Well, no, Brago's implying that might be one of the reasons why.
Yeah, where it's like that wasn't like it's not in the newspaper, but they know about
Brago,
it.
Though. I don't think that would happen because remember
Stissy's a CP0 agent.
Yeah. But remember we seen those panels where Morgan's and Morgan's and what's his name was cool. Like Morgan's and Judge was cool. So I don't think he would have snitched them out like that. I think that
Morgan's has a new. Wait, go ahead,
in contrast to that, Ty, Stussy also told Morgan's that he was basically going to write whatever she told him to.
Well, I think that they hate Luffy so much, or that they hate that like Germa's support played a part in Luffy becoming the emperor. So like it's like now they lost their.
That's a
but I feel like any.
I think it was shade towards Luffy.
They help like a pirate, don't know.
Because they're military. Yeah, they're part of the world.
You're basically going against the Marine if you help a pirate.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't think it's just because they helped Luffy. I think in any case, if they would have helped Pinkbeard, the same shit would have happened.
No.
They wouldn't have survived Pinkbeard, man.
I don't need because they help Luffy. All right. So say like if they help Law or something, right? But I think it's that they help Luffy, right? And besides all the past with Luffy, they helped Luffy. It's like he helped Luffy become an emperor. You know what I mean? It's like
it could be. I think it could be that, but it could also be the fact that they were trying. Because even Judge said, like, "Hey, we're probably gonna lose like our access, to the referee and all that stuff, but I don't care."
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, so it's like it could be both. It could be honestly either or both.
Yeah.
Horace Smith says, "Taizoku o Ori wa Naru."
What? Wait, what?
Is that
was that Taizoku?
Yeah, Taizoku o Ori wa Naru.
What does that mean?
Ain't that like who says that? Ain't that Luffy saying Kaizoku?
No. He's making a pun. It's not Kai.
Right.
Kai
He's
Kai.
Thai. Yeah.
Yeah, he said Thai, so
Kaizoku.
it's Thai pirating.
What's the
Thai pirating?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I never heard that shit before.
That's a new one.
That's super weep shit.
That means Lord Ty, please forgive me for my fanboy sins. You're forgiven.
Horace Smith, you're forgiven by Ty. Arden AM says, I took psychology courses for 2 damn years and I still don't understand the way Ty thinks. Also, Brago.
I think that's like the definition of a genius, right? It's like when you don't understand someone's thinking, it's like so developed.
It could be either genius or crazy.
Exactly.
Also, Brago, what's your dream devil fruit? And an acquaintance on DeviantArt is offering me a free commission, and I want to base it off of you, no homo. Oh man, that's dope. That's dope. My dream devil fruit?
You better choose wisely.
Yeah, bro.
Nothing gay.
Wait. So you think if Hanko's fruit is gay? You think if Hanko's fruit is gay?
Pause.
You already know how I feel about it.
I mean,
let's not go there.
It depends what you do with the fruit.
Yeah, like if you're changing your body into a woman, come on, man, you gotta stop. A dream devil fruit. I've never thought about a dream devil fruit. I've thought about devil fruits I would want if I was actually probably like but that's kind of like a rouge. That's karma. Like I think like a counter fruit or something.
The dick fruit.
Yeah.
Yo, do I still have an echo?
The more that I think
you don't
it,
have one currently. I don't know. Okay, let me ask you guys. What do you guys dream devil fruit? Like, what would you guys?
Oh, can I say mine's?
Yeah.
Mine's is actually, I would love Robin's fruit because it was a room full of 30 girls. I could smash them all at once.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, that quick 30 seconds.
All right.
I never thought about it that way.
Mine would basically like I'm like a huge Itachi fan, so I'll just insert Itachi's powers into a devil fruit.
Crow and
the illusion.
That's a fucked up. That's a super strong devil fruit.
Basically, he could either. I think that's kind of broken.
Mind control.
But
yeah, the ideal would be like an illusion fruit, where like the awakening would basically be like Susanoo
or Tsukiyomi.
Man, get the fuck out of here!
Wow,
yeah, it'd be dope because like you can make like you change like your like illusion to reality, so you make it into.
Give me Amaterasu as a devil fruit.
Ooh, that'll be
because
so dirty.
The Black Flame.
Imagine you're a Logia, a Amaterasu Logia. Oh my!
And also, remember with Black Flames, they don't stop burning until you're done.
That's what I'm saying.
So
if you're a Logia,
Amaterasu.
That's sick.
Yeah, Amaterasu as a devil fruit would be crazy. The Black Flames.
Give me Corazon's fruit, fam.
Corazon? The fuck?
Yeah, that quiet fruit, fam. That quiet. You could be sneaking around doing all types of bullshit.
What? Bro,
you can get away with a lot of shit with that fruit, man. That's all I'm saying.
But you can
get. You know what?
Why not just get Absalom's fruit?
I'm gonna just take the teleportation fruit.
Fuck invisible dude, because you still make sound with him.
But you're invisible. You can get away with
more. It don't matter,
bro. You can get away with a lot more being invisible than being like quiet.
Hell no! If I feel someone coming behind my back,
oh my gosh, bro! Like you could get away with. You can do a lot of crazy shit.
Nah,
when
you
people
can
aren't
get away
seeing
with
you.
like double with the croissants fruit. Fam.
Really?
It's quiet. No one hears nothing. If I'm in my bed sleeping and I hear footsteps upstairs in my house,
But if you don't see anything, you'll think you're tripping, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna eventually see something coming at me.
Bro,
but with the
I think the visibility is better than
not
not being able to hear. But I can see you.
Yeah, I can see you, bro. You quiet as fuck, but I can see you.
You ain't gonna see me, dog. It's the dark, man.
Nah, that's wild. Like that's like one of the like weakest devil fruits in One Piece, to be honest.
Fuck out of here, dog.
It is.
It is.
That devil fruit is underrated as shit.
Tell me what you can do with it. What can you do with it?
I mean, you can go into houses.
You can be quiet.
We're stealing mad fruit from houses.
Yeah. Imagine walking around in somebody's house just so quiet.
Yo, can you imagine like Blackbeard? That was like he was waiting on Whitebeard's ship for like Corazon's fruit. Like,
you can fuck around with a lot of people
this entire time. You kill Thatch for that fruit, bro? Come on, B. You gotta do better.
Nah, you can say you can tell someone I'm gonna make you mute unless you like give me a certain you can take advantage of that shit. You say like the awakening, you can make the entire surrounding without even putting a bubble quiet.
What? Bro,
the awakening is making everything quiet
in a fight.
That awakening is only good to use at a concert, just if you just want to shut shit down.
I mean, why you at a concert if you want to be quiet?
No, that fruit is good if like you're in church or something, you're trying to get some sleep, and you just like quiet everything around.
Yeah, let me get some sleep. Man. I don't want to be annoyed. Like
no, you would get the best sleep ever. Though. I'd say that. Like you would be very rested. With that fruit.
That's like the fruit I would use whenever you're trying to talk shit to your boss, but you don't want him to hear it, so you just quiet yourself. Right, bitch.
You son of a bitch.
That's like I don't know, man, Ali. I don't know where you're going with that.
Bro, that's a nice ass fruit, fam.
I've never heard anybody say that. Like,
okay, you look at the rubber fruit, right, and you're like, "Oh, that's trash," and then you see it like fully.
Yeah, but we know the silent fruit kind of trash.
Yeah, well, then they got merged.
Oh, that's what you think. Like, if you actually gave it to a good person.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? If you take every other fruit and try to give it as many possibilities as you're giving the silent fruit, it automatically beats the silent fruit.
With the silent fruit,
bro, I'm whooping your ass with the invisible fruit.
Or teleportation. Oh, you can be quiet while I whoop that ass.
So you're invisible, right?
Yes.
And say I fuck you up, right?
How can you fuck me up?
I fuck up with your senses. Like I make everything quiet around you, so you don't even know where you are.
What? You can't take away his eyes. Is this nigga Madara? What is going on here?
Yo,
what are you doing? What I'm saying. You gonna make it quiet around me so that I'm like super like freaked out. I'm like freaking out, like yo, what the fuck?
Like it's a quiet place, you know what I mean? That was a good ass movie.
You saw a quiet place, right?
No,
it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Oh man, that shit.
I ain't going to damn theaters to watch a quiet movie. You're gonna be fucked up.
No, it's a pretty good movie though. I would just say that.
Avengers came out the week after. You think I'm wasting my money on a quiet place?
I mean, I watched both of them. I watched both of them. No, you gotta watch Avengers. You don't know about what happens, my dude?
I'm rewatching all of them, right? I'm rewatching all of them.
Bro, how have you not been spoiled yet? It's all over social media.
Only thing I keep seeing is the fucking memes about Mr. Whatever. I don't feel too good, so I don't.
Well, just don't worry about it.
I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know what it is, but that's the only thing that I'm seeing a lot of.
Try to forget about it.
But yeah, I haven't been spoiled. And the thing is, rewatching a lot of shit makes more sense now because even Guardians of the Galaxy, like I forgot Gamora was like Thanos' daughter.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah,
some of the stones that was in Guardians of the Galaxy. Even rewatching like Age of Ultron. Rewatching Silver.
The Mind Stone,
and like Vision, and all that shit. So it's like I forgot about all that shit. So like rewatching it, like going into.
Oh, that's good then. Yeah.
Man, that's dedication because there's like fucking 15, like 16 movies that are like each 2 hours long.
That's
bro.
like the order to watch them in for it to like make a lot more sense. So like I think the first one was like Captain America, the first Avenger.
Yeah.
Because,
then Iron Man.
Then Iron Man 1. I think like a Thor, then
Hulk.
The Hulk. They said the Hulk. That's not canon anymore.
So. Yeah, it's not like you can skip it. It's just some. Yeah.
So that's not canon anymore. But no, I haven't seen it yet. Nobody has been really spoiling. I mean, in some comment sections, you got people that just put shit.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful with that shit.
I don't know. Like once I see something is like about it at all, I just stop reading.
Good.
Like,
Because you're on Twitter probably like I don't know, like the people that I've seen, they've been like fiending to spoil it.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who try to. I've seen like it's
Some
everywhere.
people just can't handle something, so they just have to talk about it. But
yeah,
it's a good. Yeah, it's good. It's good if you haven't been spoiled because it's actually a really good movie to see.
Yeah, I heard it's
fantastic. I just seen it a few days. I just seen it a few days ago too.
I watched it as soon as it came out. The premiere night, like
good.
Yeah, I was just watching Civil War. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing Black Panther and Civil War is fucking.
You watch 18 movies just to get one movie, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, this. Wait. So
how bad is your memory? Like you got
what, bro? You know how many movies there are?
You ain't watching 18 movies to get one movie?
I didn't start like last week.
Are all of those movies even connected like that?
They
like,
are.
Yeah, they are.
They're all connected. Thanos was in the ending credits of like. What? Thor?
Avengers 1.
Avengers 1.
Like all the way back then in Avengers 1.
If you watched Avengers 1 and 2, you would have gotten everything.
What?
But you watched 18
No,
movies.
you wouldn't have.
You cannot pay me to watch Iron Man 3 again.
Iron Man was great.
Iron Man 3? Iron Man 3 was a little trash. Let's be honest.
I liked Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3, Thor 1 and 2.
Thor 1 was fine.
Okay.
Thor 1 was fine.
Thor 1 and 2 are
no, 1 was fine.
That second Thor is fine.
Thor 1 is fine.
That second one is trash. The first one was good.
No, but the thing is to get the full experience
still has
of
his job.
the thing is going into it now, I know everything there is to know about. Like I remember everything. Everything is fresh on my mind.
You ever played that Avengers game?
You could have just looked up a YouTube clip saying what you need to know before Infinity War, bro.
No, but the thing is that's their interpretation of it, right?
Exactly.
That's them. And how they view things. It's like they view how they view what's important.
Okay,
For me,
okay, well, that's true. I can't argue
tell
that.
me something you would know from watching all these movies that I don't.
No. Hold on.
You can't. You watched the movie though. You can't.
No, I'm saying like I haven't watched. I've watched all 18, but I haven't watched them as like recent as Brago.
But have you watched Infinity War though? Have you watched Infinity War or not?
Yeah, I watched Infinity War.
So then you know like.
If he cares that much to look at all the movies again, that's good. You know, he's gonna check the new movie and he's gonna enjoy the mess out of it. Like that's good.
It's gonna enhance my experience. That's how I feel. Because even watching, like, I was gonna skip Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 because I've seen them before. But then after rewatching them, I'm like, yo, this shit's fucking fire.
That second Guardians of the Galaxy.
If anything, you'll be more invested in the characters. Is what I'd say. Because you just rewatched all this, so you'll be more invested in them.
Am I gonna go? Wait, did I watch them at the movies?
No. You can look at the new movie in the movies.
Yeah, 100%.
It's gonna be something that's gonna happen, and it's gonna be something like way back from like the second movie that came out.
Yep.
Everybody gonna be surprised. Probably gonna be like, I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thor 2 was trash. Like Thor 2.
Yeah, that's second.
The Dark World. I hated
Dark World was bad.
Don't you think this about Thor though? I think with Thor, like.
He's just a good-looking guy. He's only there to like.
Because he's so hyped. You know what
Thor
I mean?
1 was good though. Thor 1 was good.
Yeah, Ragnarok was amazing. I love Ragnarok.
Ragnarok was good as well. I haven't seen
that.
that.
Ragnarok was
amazing.
I haven't seen that yet either, so that's on the list.
No, bro, you got it. That's a very good one too.
Yeah, so after
it's a top 5 Marvel movie.
I'm watching Doctor Strange. Then
Doctor Strange is also pretty good.
Oh yeah, Doctor Strange
just came back last year. You didn't watch that?
I fuck with Doctor Strange heavy. That shit was dope.
Wait, so you need to watch a movie that you just watched last year again?
I don't remember what happened.
It's a refresher.
Oh,
a refresher.
God.
Like what happened to Doctor Strange?
Dormammu.
You want me to spoil it?
I've seen it.
I mean, I'm talking
about Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. What happened to Doctor Strange?
Man gets in an accident.
Uh-huh.
Man goes to Thailand.
Uh-huh.
Man gets the power.
Uh-huh.
Man saves that country.
Come on, bro. It's that. Come
on now.
There's your refresher.
You forgot. Man has the time stone in his fucking pendant. That's a big one.
I knew he had that.
Why you say that?
But I didn't want to spoil it.
Well, spoil it. We all watched it, man.
We watched the movie.
Okay, he uses that stupid ass time gem. That thing is so broken.
And also,
what
was it? At the end of
that thing is so stupid.
At the end of Age of Ultron, like Thanos pulls up and he has the gauntlet in the safe. He's like, I'll take care of this myself. At the end of Age of Ultron.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any of the stones on his hands at that time.
No, but it's like it's a cool scene.
Yeah.
So you
I'm just saying, man. I'm probably gonna enjoy the movie a lot more than you did.
Probably.
I love the way you said that.
So you gonna watch Black Panther again too?
Oh, you got to. The fuck?
That's coming out on Blu-ray on the 15th. So
Wakanda forever, my nigga. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, you still buy Blu-rays?
I do. Those are on Blu-rays. Wait. What's
Damn, Blu-ray's old now?
What's the new thing now? Maybe I missed it. What's the new thing now?
Yeah, well, I didn't even know.
Stream it.
Huh? Stream it on what?
You got like Apple TV. You got like a Amazon Fire Stick. You got any of them?
Like a smart TV.
Fire Stick or Apple TV.
I can't believe people are saying
that's outside.
You ain't got a smart TV like a Samsung smart TV.
No, I do, but I'm talking like.
Yeah, you can do it on that too.
You can actually.
It's built in.
No. So you're streaming it on what? Amazon? What are you streaming it on?
What, through your smart TV? It depends what kind of smart TV you got. They got outlets, fam. They got apps.
No, I'm saying.
Or like Amazon Watch. You can like buy directly on the streaming service, like like Amazon.
I mean, what they
whatever.
Probably gonna have.
Amazon,
you can do the same thing with
Amazon
Comcast,
Watch.
but maybe this nigga wants a physical copy. Maybe he wants a copy he can hold.
You can buy the
movie
movie on Verizon, and you can have it at any time. But it's like
exactly.
What's
Except you want to get up from your chair, take the disc out, switch CDs, and then watch the movie.
This is why America is overweight.
That's true. That is true.
This is precisely why America is overweight.
What? You think
it's a fucking?
We don't want to get up to change the movie from the fucking Blu-ray player.
You think it's gonna make that big of a difference? You think you're gonna go from you're gonna go from what's it called, Jack Black to Chris Hemsworth by just doing that?
No. This is like the beginning of like fucking. What's the word I'm looking for?
Age of Ultron?
No. Habits, right? Habits. It's like if you don't want to get up to fucking change a movie, like what else do you like? You're too lazy to do.
Brush your teeth. No, just kidding.
Yep. Now then you don't want to go to the game store to buy the game. You don't want to go to the grocery store to get the food. You don't even want to go outside
that's
to
developing
get
a bad habit. You're like too lazy.
No,
like,
you know what you can compare it to? You know how people talk about money and they're like, there's some stuff you need and there's some stuff you want.
Yeah.
A want is having a Blu-ray disc. You don't need it.
But you don't need to stream anything.
Yeah, but streaming can get deleted. At least you'll always have that Blu-ray disc.
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you mean streaming can get deleted?
I feel like there's both sides. Like for my PlayStation, if there's a game that I kind of want to play, then I'll download it. But if it's something like I really, really like when Final Fantasy 15 came out, I went to the store and actually like bought the copy so I could have the disc.
And you're like, oh, nice.
No. But it's just like some things you download, some things you actually want to buy.
Yeah, you like having it.
No, I used to buy hard. I'm saying there's like no point of it anymore.
What's the detriment? What's the detriment?
I mean, time.
What do you mean time?
Is money. Time is money.
What
but like if somebody stole my
couple of
PlayStation,
seconds
they would like I wouldn't have my games because they're downloaded onto the system.
That's wild.
No. I'm saying like, look, all the times you do that, right? Then you times that up in a month, and then you times that up in a year, and then a decade, and look how much time you wasted getting up, taking a disc out.
That is wild. That is the legit worst way to kind of quantify time I've ever heard.
No, it's not.
What? That's crazy.
So you're not wasting time, is what you're saying?
No, you're not wasting time by using 3 seconds to put a disc in a fucking thing.
But what's 3 seconds for every time you do it in a year?
Bro, how often do you think I'm watching a Blu-ray?
A lot. I've seen how many Blu-rays you got.
How many Blu-rays I got?
You be watching movies at the ass.
How many Blu-rays I got?
The other day you bought that Prison School. Shout out,
Yeah, of course I got Prison School.
Hell yeah.
Prison School Liddy.
And the thing is, in Prison School, you need okay. Perfect example for Prison School. The Blu-ray has like fucking uncensored shit. It has extra scenes.
You don't think the streaming has uncensored
shit?
Where?
What you mean? Where? You want me to link you?
No, I'm not.
I got the link. I got the link. What you mean?
The link to what? Where?
The uncensored version.
Does it have the extra scenes?
Yeah.
How do you know it has extra scenes, Ali?
Because I just type in extra scenes. All right.
So wait, Ali, that time you're spending to type in extra scenes, it's like click a button on the Blu-ray.
It's definitely faster than opening up a disc and getting out of my seat and then putting it in.
You're not getting out of your seat. The Blu-ray's
so listen,
already
what
in.
he's trying to say is the streaming services, it doesn't have the booklet that comes with it when you buy the DVD.
Oh my god!
But the thing is, with the streaming services, like, do you have it forever? You don't have it forever, right?
Yeah, you do.
If you want to, yeah.
If you buy it, right?
And it doesn't take up space. And it doesn't take up space.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're still living in the 90s.
Not even the 90s. Like,
Blu-ray's
right in the 90s.
Damn.
That's pretty 90s, man.
There was no internet in the 90s. Fuck you talking about.
What? I don't know. Y'all tripping. Like, that's wild. That's wild, Ali.
Brago, you could have been doing them 15 push-ups by the time you get up and take that disc out and put it in the tray.
What do you mean? While the previews are showing, I can do push-ups.
What previews?
On Blu-rays.
Why do you have previews in Blu-rays? Isn't that the point of buying a DVD is to get that whole thing just by itself?
No, they advertise in some of the Bluerays.
All right, get your Blu-ray.
Dang, Ollie, you gotta. I don't know, man. You gotta grow up, man.
I gotta grow up.
You gotta grow up, bro.
Watching Blu-ray.
Bro, you act like Brulee.
Oh, relax. Pause.
Brulee's on my
I know Brulee is your girl.
That's
we
my
know.
bae.
Is she bad? Is she bad or not?
Hell no.
No, that's
I mean, in the anime,
I was asking
she was
Brago
looking
real
alright.
quick. She bad or not, Braga?
Wait,
bad.
so with the streaming service, none of what you purchase are actually yours. So with this service, if this service goes down, like, do you still have it? No, right?
Nah, like
That's
if you
what I
lose
was
your
saying.
screen name, your password, your ID,
Yeah.
whatever, like
Exactly.
that happens.
Oh, then it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's gone. Yeah.
I mean, like,
Damn, B.
I don't think Apple's going down anytime soon.
I don't know.
I said, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not forgetting no damn password. If you're forgetting a password, that's your fault. You know.
I'm just saying. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the Blu-ray. A Blu-ray disc.
Yeah, man, you look at time differently than I do. That's it.
He's gonna be crying. He's gonna be like, Brago, I
He's like,
forgot
yo,
about
can I
that."
borrow your Blu-ray?
Borrow it, I need it.
Fuck out of here. I'm good.
Wait, so you're not gonna lend me your disc if I ask?
No, nigga, you was the one like advocating for these streaming services. Go fucking.
Damn, so you ain't a homie when I need something.
Wait,
I can't get nothing.
Wait, can you stream it if like internet is out?
Yeah, download.
But you download it. But I thought you said it doesn't take up space.
No, I'm talking about like in your house. It doesn't take up space.
But it's taking up like virtual space.
Oh, that for sure does. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I
like
can always
physical,
delete it
actual
afterwards.
physical space that like a DVD would take up.
But yeah, it's taking up virtual space.
Okay, I'd rather
Yeah.
have virtual space taken up than actual space.
True. On that note, I'm
Depends
gonna
on how-
pass out my G's. So deuces, latest.
Peace.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Catch you guys later.
But yeah, like the stream people. I plan on releasing a video sometime today. I'm not sure because like this stream went a lot longer than I planned for it to. So like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys coming through for us to talk about 904.
Did you get that last that $20 donation, or that's old?
Oh fuck, I didn't see that. Thanks.
Damn, that's a scam, huh?
Fuck you.
You scamming people now? First Blu-rays.
Alright, it says Amaterasu Devil got it. He normally does templates like this, or we can try to include Katakuri and Dofi in a fight sequence. Hold up.
Oh shit, that's kind of clean.
This looks fire. This looks dope. Hold up.
God damn, what the fuck is that coming out of his head?
He must have like. It's like a slime. Is that slime? What is that?
That might actually be radioactivity bullshit. Could be Green Bull. You
okay.
never know. He got
That could be like Green Bull.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fire right there.
That's dope. That is dope. Yeah, that's fire, Ardent.
Is that Ardent Take? Is that the same person?
Yeah, Ardent Take, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Someone said, Brago, do you have all the movies on Blu-ray? No, I don't. I don't have all the movies on Blu-ray. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I have some Blu-rays. I don't have that many Blu-rays, but if it's something that like I like a lot and I like enough of, I'm gonna buy the Blu-ray.
The only thing, like that artwork you drew, the way his wings is, and the way his body is doing what he's doing, it's like he's biting off a Marco. Like I see like Marco being somewhere, and it just pops up in front of Marco. Like, hey, Marco in
fight me. Oh shit, I wasn't even looking at that as wings. You're right.
Yeah,
that shit.
Like if that's Green Bull, he's gonna confront Marco.
If that's Green Bull, I wouldn't even be mad.
Problem.
Yeah, that looks pretty fire. That looks pretty fire. You just have to throw the jacket on him, and he's good to go. But nah, if anything, I'll catch you guys later. Maybe Discord Fridays. I don't know. We'll see. I'll catch you guys later. Yo. Ardent Take, yo, that's fucking fire. And yeah, Amaterasu, with something like that, that'd be dope.